and one of the lead, Adam.
Oh, I saw it.
The lead.
Thunder, take you.
You saw it? I killed it.
Oh shit.
Fatality.
Demonetized.
Demonetized.
PETA's gonna
No,
come
guys,
in
PETA,
here,
I love that
man.
mosquito. Don't get me wrong.
Oh no, Sonic XD with a shot collar.
Place, Sonic. Place.
I sound like that, guys. I treated that mosquito very good. Okay. My point that I'm trying to get across is like, stop pressing that.
Aw, I'm a failure.
Welcome to the Kombat Kings, everybody. Today, we are all joined together with our very special guest, returning guest again, Babe Ruthless. Welcome again.
Yeah, thanks guys. Great to be here. Great to always encounter dogs' camera problems again.
It wasn't me this time.
It was shorter
Well, it was
than
for
normal.
for a short bit. Damn. She's never invited back on. The first thing she did was roast me.
No,
she's never invited back on.
I was gonna say, about to have more roasting because the one thing we told you to do in preparation for this podcast, you did not do.
But what is that one thing? Stay watching to find out.
Special episode because we're going to talk about Resident Evil Requiem. And we have wanted to talk about this for a while, so we've been keeping this topic like between the four of us. We haven't said too much because we don't want to like spoil our opinions to each other. So I'm excited to see like what we all think about it. But before we start, I am curious about each of us in terms of like what did we do in Requiem and like what's our history with Resident Evil? You know, starting with Babe Ruthless.
Thank you. So Resident Evil 9, I played a shitload of it, actually. So the first playthrough took me a while to get through because Resident Evil 9 I played, I was like, oh yeah, Resident Evil games are actually supposed to be kind of scary. Because the previous, I mean, 7 and 8 were like kind of scary too. But especially like 5 and 6, 4, those ones, I was not scared whatsoever. Because they're basically action games at that point.
Yeah.
So I came in. It took me a little while to get into it and actually get through my first playthrough, but afterwards I went and I got the platinum for the game. And so I did do insanity mode for my very last playthrough, which was really, really freaking hard. Grace's sections on insanity are, you know, as the difficulty name would imply, insanely hard. So, but I got through that and I got the platinum, so that was really fun. I've played a lot of Resident Evil games. There's a few ones that I'm still missing, like Code Veronica, and I haven't played Zero yet, technically, but I've played a lot of I played all of the mainline entries, essentially. And I've been playing through 4 Remake with one of my friends, just going through and doing it, and like seeing younger Leon, and he's like making all these quips, and he's just like doing all this crazy shit like suplexes and things like that, brings a tear to my eye. But yeah, no, I really liked it. I mean, you're basically,
nice.
I mean, like you basically got the cosplay going on right now, so.
Yeah, we should head it off to Snake over here. Like he's all showing off his like sexy Leon cosplay over there. So what about you? What about you, Snake?
It's a t-shirt.
Way better than BB No Money. Looks way better than him.
I did see the one pitch with the porn parody wig. Yeah, it looked pretty bad.
And a freaking like G-string or something on.
So
anyway,
yeah, I've been playing. playing.
Oh, you had that prepared.
Oh my gosh.
A while.
Oh my gosh.
Even at the CG movies, you know, the only movies worth watching, the Wii games. But my first ones were actually 4 Wii and Umbrella Chronicles. I still say that 4 on the Wii is probably the best version of that, other than maybe the VR version. And
that's like the shiny Pokemon version of Resident Evil games.
That's
I
one way
have
to
4
put it.
Remake on
basically.
the Meta Quest 2 or whatever the hell it's called. It's actually a pretty good game.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I bought it
cool.
specifically for a video, so, you know, business suspense that shit.
it was a very good video. You go watch the Babe
Yes,
Ruthless'
indeed.
Mercenaries video.
After this podcast.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings on that video because on one hand, like, I am really proud of it, obviously, but it did way better than my normal content, like all my FGC content.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
So.
Oh. I mean,
Oh no, it's the Pokey Awesome situation where it's like, will I ever top this? Is this my magnum opus
At least it's a video that you are proud of and not like a 15
Oh yeah, I know
second
the one you're
shit
talking
post.
about.
Oh yeah.
But also,
me.
I believe
Had to
Snake,
think
you
about it.
beat RE9 4 times, right?
Well, I did the video explaining how you can do it in 4 runs, but there's certain aspects of that I was piecing it all together myself. So some parts I had missed out on. Like I tried to do the final secret puzzle on Insanity, and like the part with the grinder is really hard to do that on Insanity because you're not allowed to kill anyone in that. So it's really rough. So I was like, I'll just do another playthrough. So I've done like 6 by this point. But I did 100% it. And then
Not allowed to kill anybody is crazy. What is this, like that Bioshock DLC? It's like, don't kill anybody, get this little trophy.
so I between 100% in that and rewatching a bunch of challenge videos by Zero, who does really fun and ridiculous challenge videos across the series, it got me in the mood to go back to 4. And so I went back and 100%
this
did
is
that
weak.
as well.
OG4
I
remake.
finally got a remake. I'm not good enough for the original because at least with a remake I can go, haha, Chicago sweep and go. Brrr. It makes it way easier.
But you don't have all the fun cornball lines from the original.
They kept the bingo line. They kept a lot of the cheese.
Give or
Make
take.
it so much fun.
There's some good ones. Like I love Nighty Nights. And Ashley says nothing about it. She just has nothing to say about it. It's so silly. Yeah. So Requiem, really good. I'm really eagerly anticipating the DLC and whatnot, which we'll talk about in a bit. My biggest issue is that it does feel a bit disjointed because early on you're jumping back and forth between the characters. I feel like the game would benefit from a new mode where you can just play as one character all the way through.
Interesting.
And
But anyways, before we talk about the game, I will say my piece over here. Basically, I beat the game twice. Once just like a common playthrough. I felt like I took very long too myself. The second time I speedran the game on easy mode to get the 3 achievements like all at the same time. Like speedrun the game, never use the blood device to create something, and what was the other one? Oh, never heal. Yeah, that one. It's surprisingly not too hard because of easy mode. Here's going to be something that I think I'm going to reveal pretty shockingly because I've talked to the boys on the podcast many times about Resident Evil and like how much I'm a big fan of this series. One of my favorite games and yada yada and stuff like that. Resident Evil Requiem is the first Resident Evil game I've ever played.
Wow.
Yeah. Every single other Resident Evil game that I'm a huge fan of is because of either Markiplier walkthroughs or I watch a summary video about it.
Wait, that movie star, he made a Let's Play channel? That's crazy. The Iron Lung guy, he made a YouTube channel? That's crazy, man.
Imagine Markiplier making a Resident Evil movie.
I'd fucking love that.
That would be crazy.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, why not?
Who would he play? If he starred in it?
Well, he can't be Leon, I guess, unless they give him a hilarious wig. That'd be amazing.
It has to be Leon.
But
I think he's good looking enough.
You think so? I don't know.
he could play the friend, like the Spanish friend in RE4.
Actually,
that could be fun.
Even though,
Louise.
Louise. Yeah, Louise.
although while everybody wants Anthony Starr of The Boys fame to play Wesker, I think Markiplier.
That's Wesker.
pull it off.
You know, that would be entertaining.
I feel like Ethan would be the way to go because he's sort of like a self-insert. So.
Oh, that you know what? I would watch that. I would watch Markiplier be
Get his
Ethan
hand
in
caught
like an
up.
Evil Dead scenario. yeah.
You could do Ethan, yeah. And it
That'd
make
be
people
very
like
funny.
Ethan because apparently he's the most hated like protagonist. So this could redeem him.
Objection. Fake fan.
Oh, I just see people complain
Fake
about him
fan.
all the time. They're like, finally, he's dead. Goodbye to this useless character. And I'm like,
have
damn.
have your own opinions, okay? We can't
I
we
feel
can't be
bad for
following
Ethan. I think he
everyone's
struggled
trend,
really
okay?
hard in like RE7 just to get like shit on, and RE8 too.
But yeah, so long story short, like everything I know about Resident Evil is like, I got really into the series because of 2 remake, but everything is because of like the walkthroughs and stuff like that. But also, funny thing is, after 9, like as of right now, I am playing 1 remake and I'm playing 5 with another friend, like right now, basically.
Heck
so
yeah.
I'm basically catching up in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a huge Resident Evil fan who like never played the games except for 9, and I really do enjoy that game. But now I'm gonna head off to our finale here. What about you, dog?
I'm playing it right now.
Wow! As we're playing this,
Puts on a VR headset and just
Careful,
starts going in.
now.
I'm gonna speedrun the game like during the
There's even a
podcast.
VR yet.
My experience of RE9 so far is just memes, pretty much, and the trailers. That's about it. I know it's like half horror, half action because you have Kennedy's sections and like, is Grace her name, the new character?
Yes.
I saw people were shitting on her, like, oh, she's such a wimp, and I'm like, are you missing the entire point of her mode, which is that it's supposed to be scary? It doesn't really work if they're a badass. Even when RE4 tried to be scary, it was difficult because Leon's so cool. So the only scary sections were like the regenerators because they can't die, and once you learn
and Ashley,
and well, Ashley's were too funny in Perv Simulator, so I'm not sure those really count, but yeah.
Well, in the remake, they did a pretty good job when you're going.
Yeah, that's true. They did do a bit better in the remake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see what I mean? I've never played these games, but I know about them.
I find it funny because dog called Leon just Kennedy. I've never heard anyone, real or fictional, call him Kennedy. We have Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Scott
Leon
Kennedy,
S. Kennedy.
We have Leon. But like, no one ever just calls him Kennedy. I'm not sure how many people even call him Agent Kennedy.
Leon!
And this guy's like, yo, Kennedy?
Leon! He just like yells it in the
That's
distance.
unusual.
Needs help. Yeah.
We've got a unique fan here.
I've always wanted to play a Resident Evil game, like the newer ones especially, because I played the old ones when I was a kid, but I've always wanted to play like all the new ones, and something always comes up and gets in my way of playing them, so it's no different here. I missed the hype train, and then when I missed the hype train, I'm like, well, I guess it is.
For context, Dog told us just before we started that he would have gotten around to Requiem, except he's been busy playing Alex. And yes, we will be talking about Alex Street Fighter 6 a little later.
The
a lot
Alex
to
situation
say
is
about
insane,
that from my
as we
hair.
like to say.
Just remember, this man chose to play
Dog's got his
that
priorities.
over Requiem. Think about that.
Listen, when I saw that he was doing that thing that we're going to talk about later, he became my favorite character, and I just had to rep my boy, you know? So...
Are you sure? Are you sure you want that?
When I learned about the extra
Mr.
lore,
Texan
I was like,
man?
gotta play him. Gotta do it.
Got that southern
You really
rep.
reached into my inner Alabama, you know? Just kidding.
But yeah, a bit of a small review of 9 because like what Snake says, I semi agree on, like how you were kind of saying that you kind of want a separate mode to like focus on one of the sides and stuff like that. That was the appeal of 9 to me in a bit. It's like 9 is such a jumbled up like gameplay, like all sorts of kind of like I don't know if I'm expressing this well, but it feels like a game with a lot of different types of games in it. That kind of feeling. You start off in like a horror house, then you get some linear action stuff, then you get like a classic Resident Evil feel when you're playing Grace in like this care center. Then you do more with like Leon later on that feels more like now that reminds me a bit more like RE4 and stuff like that. So it's a weird like jumble of different types of game modes, so you can have some stuff that you prefer over others, but I don't know. That is one thing I kind of liked about 9 is the fact that it's all a lot of sections are very different from each other and stuff like that.
They want to go full classic. I was gonna joke there should have been a tank controls option where the cameras are in fixed spots and you gotta walk like down the hallways. That's the real classic. But go on, sorry.
They gotta make a tank control new RE at this point to really appeal to the OG RE fans, because like playing RE1 is like, oh, this is like a very different type of game compared to like the modern stuff. But I am very like enjoying that. But yeah, like shit, you threw me off. I was gonna say,
Sorry, while you try to figure it out, I'll stall. So you haven't experienced real Resident Evil unless you had that moment where a zombie is clearly moaning out of the camera view, and you're like, get over here, but you're afraid to walk further to like reveal him because you know he's just barely off screen, gonna get your ass when the camera changes angles. So you're like, come on! You just hear him groaning in a circle in the distance. That's peak like classic Resident Evil.
Early on, I played RE1 and I heard the moaning, and I'm like, oh, I wonder where the zombie is. It cuts to the next like screen. The zombie instantly gets me because I didn't see it right in front of me. Because like
I swear they're coded to hang off camera and just jump your ass. Like they're programmed to wait. I swear to God, you know, it happens too often to be a coincidence.
Yes, Sonic, to your point though, I like the cutting back and forth personally for RE9, going back to your original point, because I needed a break in between sections. I was like, okay, like I'm scared as Grace, and like I'm like anxiety, and I don't have the same tools. And then it would cut to Leon. I'll be like, oh, thank God, I can finally go in and fuck shit up. And then I would go in as Leon, and I would like clean up the hospital. That way, when I played as Grace, I would have an easier time going through. So I see why you might want separate campaigns, but personally, I kind of like the back and forth.
Babe Ruthless, just so you know, I'm on your side. It's Snake who has a bit of the issue. I like the jumbo-ness of it. I like the different types of gameplay.
Is it fun?
Stuff.
I bet it's fun for storytelling too, right? Because you'll have like one story perspective from here, and then one from this perspective, and like, do they ever like converge? And you're like, oh, they're about to meet because you're in like similar locations. Like, does that ever happen in RE9? Because that'd be fun.
Yes, it's similar to like almost like RE6 in a way, where it's but not RE6. You combine like a playthrough, but like they meet and then they separate, meet and then separate. Like
Gotcha.
they do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it does feel in some ways like the original two, where Leon and Claire would actually meet up a few times, and then the zapping system, except it's a bit more. Like it's not two separate campaigns, but there were things that you could do as one character that could affect the playthrough for the other. And in here, like there's these two tough enemies in the asylum, and Grace can kill them. But if you don't kill them,
I love that.
Hell
He has to deal with that. It's so funny. There's kind of y'all talking about how there's like a horror scene, then a break when you play as Leon, and that seems on purpose, so you kind of get a breather. That's funny because Dead Space 2 tried that. They were like, yeah, we have these action sequences to kind of like give you a break, give you a fun power trip, then it goes back to horror. But it's like, it's the same character, so that didn't work. You were just never scared because you're like, Isaac Clarke just flew through space for like 2 minutes straight, like a meteor down to Earth, and flew through a building and just survived. And now, oh no, there's a zombie. Like, how am I supposed to be scared when he just went through? He just tanked that. Like, he's clearly immortal. So at least with Resident Evil, they switched the characters. That's the secret missing ingredient. That way you're forever scared.
True.
I think the problem I have is the fact it's not a consistent thing across the game. Because you jump back and forth early on, then you have like a lengthy sequence as Grace, like your first time play taking a few hours. Then you play as Leon for a small bit, then you Grace again for a bit, then you Leon for like half the game with a bit of Grace towards the end. And I feel like if they were jumping back and forth a bit more, it would have...
Perhaps,
it does suck getting stuck as the wrong
consistent.
character, I bet. Like, if you just love Leon's story and only want Leon, it probably was a pain in the ass to switch to Grace and be like, this bitch. I just want more Leon's story, you know? Or vice versa. Maybe you bought the game because Grace is, like, on the cover, or maybe like you saw Grace in most of the trailers, then you switch to Leon, and you're like, damn it, I just want my classic horror, and you're forced to play Leon for a bit, and you're like, damn it.
That's the interesting thing why I think, weirdly enough, personally, I find RE9 to be like a great first Resident Evil game, because if you're feeling, I want more of this feeling that I'm getting with Grace, this like survival and like making sure I have like enough resources to like handle these zombies, and each zombie is like a genuine problem, this type of playstyle, you got RE7. And then if you like that stuff with Leon, with like the hack and slash and like killing all these zombies, stuff like that, you got RE4. It's like there are more of that in like throughout the other series. So like I kind of like how this game is like at least for like a first Resident Evil game for me, it's like, ooh, see what you taste a bit of like what you like and stuff like that. And then if you want more of that, you can consider the other games. And stuff
Are you
like that.
saying it's a return to form? Just kidding. That's a meme.
Well, the thing is, from 4 through 6, it was basically just more and more action-oriented. So they kind of built up a second Resident Evil fan base that want the action stuff, as well as the one that want the horror stuff. So, like, 6 even tried to appeal to both, where some like Leon's campaign is more horror-focused, while Chris is all the big, dumb Resi 5 action. And they put out side games, like here's the Revelations games, which are more classic, and now we're kind of going back and forth in a way between what you're getting in each one. 7 was horror, 8 is more action focused, 2 was horror, 3 was action horror, 4 is just full on action again. This game's trying to do both, so I understand why it's difficult to try and appeal to both sides of the fan base, especially when games take so long to come out now. Like the last game that came out was 3 years ago, and they have multiple teams working on these games. Like I think they have another team already working on the next game, while the Requiem team are going to be doing their DLC. So,
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Please add that. You know,
it's fine.
Well, I don't know if you guys know about Hunk. You know that whole situation. We didn't talk about stories yet, but I kind of want to like talk about that later, because there's the whole hint that you might have his section and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah. So.
Okay, this is where things get fun, and this is where Trinidad, unfortunately, is
It's okay. That's fine. Don't worry about me. Just pretend I'm not here when you mention the story. The reality is I probably won't get to play it, so it's all good.
Okay, with the Hunk thing specifically, this is
my
kind
boy.
of...
Oh,
That's
wait.
my man. I love Hunk.
Does he know? Dog, do you know that Hunk returns?
Yeah. Okay. So Dog. I'll explain what happened. So, Leon's going through this secret umbrella facility that was always underneath Raccoon City the whole time. And like they still got there's still Umbrella guys operating there. So like the USS are down there, and Leon's just going through this corridor, and then out through this door walks Hunk, and then they have a brief scuffle, and Hunk's like, Leon S. Kennedy. Finally we meet, and then you have a fight with him like the Krauser fight from 4 Remake, and you see you're fighting him, parrying him with your axe, and you get cool moves where he gets you down and starts firing at you, but you're like, yo, knock it aside and get up, and then you're fighting him, and Leon goes in his throat, and Hunk's like,
that's bullshit. That's plot armor. That's plot
dead.
armor. No one can survive
After that
Hunk.
section, everyone was like, no, that's not Hunk. That's not Hunk, guys. In the credits, he's called Commander. It's not Hunk. Even though it's the same voice actor, he looks exactly the same. He has the same neck snap move where he does this after he does the neck snap, everything. It's not Hunk, though, guys. Not my Hunk.
Can he kill you that way? Like, if you play Leon and lose, can he snap your neck and just like do a little hand?
like,
Yes, he will do this if you die. Yes, he does this. Yes.
and it's like he says at last we meet, like, well, if he's just some new guy, then why is he like, oh, the anticipation of me meeting Leon Kennedy?
I feel like they can just bring him back.
Hunk.
Like, give him, make him like get the virus or some shit, bring him back. If they really want him back, they'll bring him back.
Dude, that would have been the ultimate ending credits scene if you like watch past the credits. You just see like it pans over to his dead body, and like he just gets back up and just walks off frame, and you're like, what? Oh! And it's like,
there is an after credits scene, but we don't know who they're retrieving. But also, the thing is, did you guys know about the thing with Hunk's body, like the secret?
You did tell me this, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, like after you kill Hunk, if you leave the room, and then if you come back, his body will be gone. And it's like that's where people are saying like, is this like one of those like what's the thing in RE2 when the Hunk goes escape? What's that mode called again? Is that Mercenaries or is that Survivor?
Fourth Survivor.
Fourth Survivor. Yeah. It's like another Fourth Survivor DLC, perhaps something like that.
well, you see, that was his Genjutsu. He just made you think there was a battle, but it all actually took place right here.
Sure.
And it needs to be noted that when Sonic first told me about that, I was like, well, clearly the body just disappears because you leave the area. Then he informed me that when you're playing on the highest difficulty, a couple of USS guys show up and ambush you right after that. And then you kill them, leave, and if you come back, their bodies are apparently still there, but Hunk's isn't.
Yes, exactly. That's why it's.
I just find it funny how they're trying to build up like Hunk versus Leon as this epic fight, because that doesn't make much sense to me. Since Leon's always portrayed as like the badass who can take anybody down, whereas Hunk's always the guy barely escaping, like with his barely like a skin of his teeth. This wouldn't be a fight. Like, I hate to be mean, but Hunk's entire thing is that he's always in a bad situation. And
Sonic, please cut to like 2 minutes ago when Dog was saying bullshit. He has plot armor. He shouldn't die from that.
That's bullshit. That's plot armor. That's plot armor. No one can survive Hunk. No, I know. That's me memeing. That's why it's ironic. It'd be like if Isaac Clarke and Leon fought. I know who's going to win because Leon's doing roundhouse kicks and suplexes, whereas Isaac Clarke can barely kill something by stepping on it 1,000 times. I know who's going to win this confrontation. You can't.
Yeah, to me, I didn't really. I don't really. Okay, so like I have nothing against Hunk. Obviously, I like Hunk as a character, but I don't get why people are so in love with him because to me, he's like Boba Fett. He's just like a guy.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
That's
the
why
Boba
he's so
Fett.
likable.
Exactly.
He got Boba Fett too, by the way.
Except Boba Fett has a riz. I don't think that like Hunk is just funny because he's just going through all this shit. I've always thought Hunk was fun because he's the realistic portrayal of being stuck in the middle of this shit. You're like, dude, he's not even meant to survive. He only survives because you're playing him. Because that guy's having a rough go of it. But anyway.
The thing about Hunk is, here is all of his appearances across the franchise. Resident Evil 2, when you have the fourth survivor scenario. There's Resident Evil 4 as part of non-canon Mercenaries. There's Umbrella Chronicles, which just adapts the fourth survivor. Darkside Chronicles, which adapts a cutscene he was in. You have 4 remake Mercenaries 3D. You have, again, just non-canon. You have Operation Raccoon City, a little scene set before that mission that leads into the fourth survivor. Like, every time this guy shows up, it's either non-canon or it's fourth survivor. They're finally doing something with him. And like some people probably be mad, oh, we're finally bringing him back, and he's dead.
No!
They won't really do anything with him otherwise, so bring him back as a boss and kill him.
Hey, what you don't know is that he's actually Carmine. It's like the
credited.
Carmine brothers. There's more than one Hunk, and you're playing as a different sibling. So this is just one of the siblings who died.
The Hunk
Anthony
sibling.
Hunk, Benjamin Hunk,
Dude, when Clayton Hunk shows up, y'all are in for it. He's gonna be swole as shit.
I will give credit though. I didn't hate the boss fight either, even though it's very short. It's like, oh, it's kind of fun. This other guy parrying you. He has an axe too.
From
and
what I've
stuff like that.
seen,
You beat him and you get
the
his
game
axe
has a lot
and
of
whatnot.
Easter eggs. From what I've seen, don't they even bring back the laser grid sequence and stuff?
Yeah.
So.
Oh no.
Oh, never mind. That was a mod then or something.
But there is a lot of callbacks. Like someone even said, like this feels like the Force Awakens of Resident Evil in a sense, because it's like there's so many of the classic callbacks or like the remake callbacks. In a way.
remember.
But before we get to that,
I remember.
Before we get to that, I want to get to the original question Snake said. It's like, what did we feel about the story in general? It's like like a small review. What did you guys think?
I loved it.
Well, good to know, dog.
Number one
Wow.
fan.
I bet your favorite character was Xeno, right? You got you. Everybody loves Xeno.
I'm being
you know,
set
right?
up.
Everybody loves
I'm being
him.
set up right now.
I mean, Zeno looked really
My
cool.
friends loved it, so I loved it. You know, it's all about my friends being
There you
happy.
go.
So if you guys loved it, cheers.
No, it was good. All things considered, I really enjoyed the narrative. The only thing I didn't really like was Zeno specifically. Like at
I knew I was being set up.
well, no, he's a cool character. I really like the way he looks. Obviously, clearly he's meant to be like the Wesker clone or throwback or whatever. If you read the files and stuff, it gives you more information on his background. But yeah, they built him up to be this character, and then they just like threw him away at the end. He's like an idiot because he just like shoots himself with the Elpis. Without even like verifying what that is. I'm like, you dumbass, this could have been something cool, but it kind of
Don't they
fell
always
on
do
it.
that though? That's what always cracks me up, because doesn't Wesker do that too in RE5?
Well-
Like, he totally could have just killed you.
Just so you know, dog, for context, like yes, there are dumb villains, but this is a villain that's all set up and cool and everything, and like he has the Wesker abilities
Yeah.
and shit like that. You never fight him.
Oh,
He dies.
damn.
He just dies like that, and you never
Picture
fight
this
him.
dog.
He doesn't even go full Ouroboros or something, because Wesker does the exact same thing. That's why I was laughing. It's funny that he does that. Okay.
Picture a fusion of Resi 5 Wesker and what's his name? Raven's boss in Tekken 8. The
Oh,
French
Victor.
dude.
Victor.
There's another Frenchman named Victor? He's not just
Imagine
in
the
Tekken 8? That's
fusion of
crazy.
those two.
Anyway.
No, we are talking
Oh.
about him.
No, I'm saying, imagine him and Wesker fused. He's got the white suit, white hair. He looks just like Wesker. Has his voice in English, apparently not in Japanese though. And like, so he's just like Wesker. He's got all the same moves. He's dodging the bullets and stuff. But he wears his trench
saw a
coat
picture of him
over
just
his
now.
shoulders, so he
Yeah.
looks really cool.
Very
Yeah, he
cute.
looks
He's doing the cliche anime thing where he wears the jacket but doesn't put his arms in it. Very Sea Viper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's very cool, but then he can take Leon rather in a fight. Like if you get the bad ending, oh boy! Did you guys both get the bad ending?
Yeah, I went specifically because I knew it was going to be the bad ending. I chose that first, and then I went
just
to
looked
get
it
the
up
good
on
ending,
YouTube.
'cause,
Yeah.
Oh.
Fortunately, the game,
Pro gamer move.
at least the first time you get it, just says, "Well, that's the bad ending. Do you want to just
Yes,
rewind and
yes.
get the good ending instead?" Which is really nice of them. But yeah, basically, dog Zeno just fucking blows Leon's head off.
Damn. That bullet has plot armor.
The amount of blood and the way that it's shot, but you never see Leon's head again. It's like clearly his head has been obliterated.
Is it the gun
by
that he
this
uses
gun.
in the game?
It's
Like, is it
crazy.
the zombie killer, like, one-shot gun that Grace uses, or no?
Yes. Oh no, that's the Requiem.
No,
that's the.
Because that would be very
backup,
ironic
basically.
if, like,
Not
that'd be a
that one.
really
Zeno's
horrible
own
way to
gun.
kill him. If, like, the great game ending, like, you know, big anti-zombie gun was used to kill him, that'd be kind of poetic. Be like, damn, this gun that I've had the whole game that I fell in love with was used to kill off my boy. That'd be kind of
Perhaps,
crazy.
but I do think the Requiem is used very well as a storytelling tool throughout the game. We can get to that in just a bit, but go ahead, Snake.
Zeno, his whole thing is Spencer had the secret power,
Oh gosh,
weapon.
how are we
Right?
gonna do this?
Secret weapon, rather. Right.
Wait,
And it's called Elpis,
You
and
might
it's
as
like
well
this-
tell the whole
it's the
story
old-
at this point. The dog.
It's
Yeah,
called
I feel like
Elvis?
we started from the end, and now
Yeah.
now we got to go
Why
back.
is it called Elvis? Is that just meant to be, America fun name reference, or
Elpis.
No, Elpis.
No, not Elvis.
Elpis?
Please don't emphasize it as Elpis, please. Elpis.
Still a
Don't-
weird
don't
name,
say
but go on.
Elpis.
Okay.
That's wrong. That's not right.
Kind of wish it was Elvis
Yeah.
now.
So basically, there's this guy who works for Spencer called Gideon, and his whole thing is he thinks Grace is the key to accessing Spencer's final secret weapon.
Yeah.
because there's all this cloning stuff that he did, and so they think, oh, Grace is part of this cloning thing, let's go bring her, and so he kidnaps her, and that's why you get that scene where if she's got the Lady D outfit and he's holding her over his shoulder and her butt is huge. It's so big, it's incredible.
That is not the same model at that point.
Yeah, they explicitly made it bigger for that one costume. It's really funny. So Leon is trying to, well, he's after that guy anyway, so he goes to investigate, ends up at the asylum, and then Grace meets this little girl who looks a lot like her, but she doesn't seem to notice, and this girl's blind. So you got like the Claire and Sherry dynamic going on. She's looking after her.
Yeah.
And then there's a great little bit where Leon's just like, "Hey, beautiful," and he just pulls out a rifle and he just like covers them.
Yeah.
With a rifle. It's
I
so
thought he
cool.
was gonna shoot her for a split second. I was like, what the fuck?
I know the way you were doing that. Just
Plot
the way
twist,
you
that
were
girl
doing
was a
that.
zombie.
But,
oh shit.
Well, you say that, but she does mutate.
I mean, that was pretty obvious the moment you brought up an
Big
adorable,
monster.
innocent girl. I'm like, what's this bitch gonna do?
Yeah. So Leon kills her, and Grace is like distraught over this. So then she leaves, and that's where she meets Gideon and Zeno, and they're like, "Well, we're going to Raccoon City. We're going to go to the RPD." And then Leon gives chase, and eventually they go down to this secret lab that was underneath the orphanage, because this is what the orphanage was really for. And we have a little flashback to 1990, where we play as one of these little clone girls, and. So when you go through this lab, you get to this big cylindrical drill area that looks a lot like that one section in Resident Evil 5, with all the pods. And so it's like Elpis is here. Grace, as a clone, knows the password. So he's like, go on, put in the password. She's like, I don't know what it is. And so he's like, well, I'll just fucking kill Leon then. So, but she's managed to find out that Alyssa is not her birth mother. In fact, she was actually a child adopted by Spencer because he felt bad after Raccoon City. And so sometime during the worldwide manhunt for Oswald Spencer between the fall of Umbrella and his death at Wesker's hand, he was in hiding. Alyssa managed to find him and interview him and didn't tell anyone where he was. And he was like, oh, I feel so bad for what I've done. He didn't turn himself in. Yeah. He stayed in hiding. He didn't turn himself in and go, look, I feel so bad. So I'm curious to see how 5 Remake is going to address this and try and make this work, because it's so strange.
Hunk died for this.
And basically made Elpis.
Anyway.
Yes. So he made Elpis, and basically Zeno thinks that it's like the key to mind control, like mind transference and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it turns out, no, it's just the ultimate cure for any bioweapon. So when he injects himself with it, he loses his powers, and then Gideon shows up with a tentacle and just cuts his head off.
Oh, he also says that you're just an imitation, and then he kills him. Like, literally the most, like...
Yeah,
It reminds me of like Phasma from like Star Wars. Like the silver.
Yeah.
Right. It's like this cool character set up.
I've never understood. Like, so that's totally Wesker though, because this guy has powers. You said, right? He can like disappear from sight when he runs.
It's very, very heavily implied. It's a clone.
Wesker did the exact same thing in RE5, where like he shows up in that final mission, and you're like, okay. Realistically, in his current form, he could kill us, because it's been shown that in any situation where Wesker is just alone in a room with you, he can just kill you. But for some reason still sticks himself with the Ouroboros and becomes infinitely weaker than he would have been if he was just Super Saiyan and just teleported to where you were and killing you. So this sounds like him. He's already overpowered, could have just probably won the day as is, but was like, you know what? This would maybe even more uber-duper OP. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and if RE5 Remake is real, I really do think they're going to make Wesker's death more ambiguous, because I know they're bringing him back in some way. Down the line.
That's my...
Actually, Babe Ruthless, this is my take. When Zeno died on screen, I was like, he's not dead. He's not dead. No, he's not dead. Like, hello? You set this whole thing up and he's not dead. You cannot
so
do
what you're
this.
saying is your expectations were... What's that meme? Oh, subverted. Yes, thank you, Snake. Your expectations were subverted. That meme is back. You thought he was the big bad, but actually, he was pointless. Aren't you happy with this twist?
The funny thing is, they have been hinting Wesker's still alive for over a decade, because in Umbrella Corps, everyone's favorite Resident Evil game, when you get to the end, there's like an executive at, I think it's Blue Umbrella. I'm pretty sure it's blue, not red. And he's like, good, move on to the next stage. And it's Wesker. It's his voice, clearly the old one from 5, DC Douglas. And so the theory is, because we never learned who that was. The theory is that Xeno? Is that who that is? I mean, I've not checked whether that executive had the same voice in Japanese. I actually don't think there was a Japanese dub for that one, so it's ambiguous. But he has Wesker's voice in English, so maybe that's who it is. But Xeno does have the Raccoon City syndrome, seemingly, and apparently, if you look closely, like the effect seems to spread further every time he uses his powers. And so that's what he's hoping Elpis is, a way to strengthen himself, be able to control that and not die. And so there's some theories that that's what his motivation is, that maybe all this talk about like taking a person's brain and putting it into someone else's body, which was Alex's goal.
That's what I was going to say, actually,
in Revelations 2, that maybe they copied Wesker's brain into this guy. And that's why he's like a pale imitation, and why he's not quite Wesker, but he's very similar to Wesker. So hopefully the DLC will explain some of this stuff.
True.
It depends on how they approach it, who's going to be the focus, which we can get to in a minute. So if you choose to release Elpis, he dies, and then Leon has been cured, so he's like, oh, I'm no longer dying and barely getting around. Wacky woohoo pizza man time. And he just fucking destroys
Gideon.
Well, Gideon's like, yes, I am now a nemesis.
Oh, wow.
That's a fun.
Yeah,
That's never
straight
happened
up.
before.
Straight up.
That's always worked out so well for the villains when they become the big, dumb nemesis version of themselves. They always win.
Yeah. It's basically a better version of the Nemesis fight from 3 Remake, which still isn't that impressive. I think it's one of the weakest final boss fights in the series. Like, the only reason it's better than that other one is because in that one, on the high difficulties, Nemesis could just choose to stun lock you to death.
Damn.
Whereas here, it's a bit more fair. So, and you actually can get a rocket launcher in the fight, but it's under very specific circumstances.
I think that was
Does
one
Ada
of the
toss it to
easiest
you?
boss fights. No, there's one of the easiest boss fights, final boss fights of the series, probably. In my
To be
opinion,
fair, I never thought the Resident Evil boss fights were ever that tough.
you can parry
Is the thing.
everything.
They've never... Yeah.
Well,
Parry it? You gotta parry that shit.
The funny thing about
Yes,
it...
I was playing on the classic difficulty. I had no more healing left, and I was like 0 HP, and I'm like, shit, time to learn how to parry. King, and like for the next 5 minutes, I parried everything, and won with 1 HP at the end. So that felt pretty satisfying.
I just saw the GIF that you posted.
Oh yeah, that's what he.
I find it
moves
so
like, yeah,
extra that he
basically.
could dodge the bullet by probably just like moving just a little bit, but he wants to be extra and make sure he's facing away from you when he dodges the second shot, and he's like,
It's got to be Wesker, you know. It's got to be like that.
Matrix style, you know.
Exactly.
now why doesn't he just kill Leon?
Thing is,
unclear.
because he wants to use him as a bargaining chip to force Grace's hand.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about the final boss fight is you can 100% the game and literally only ever fight that boss once, because you have to do it for the speedrun. And other than that, you can do it on the highest difficulty, just skip the final boss fight, just choose the bad ending, and you're done.
Oh really? I thought
It's so
I thought
funny.
the
Yeah.
achievement requires you to get the good ending because, like, doesn't it
No,
specifically
only on the speedrun.
only on the speedrun? Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. So you can play Insanity and get the bad ending and complete the achievement.
I mean, I had the infinite rocket launcher for my insanity run, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just kill him anyway. It's fine.
I only used it for the spider boss, the rocket launcher, once, because it was really freaking hard.
Yes.
Oh!
That's perfectly valid, because they finally brought giant spiders back, and it's a pain in the ass to fight because weak point is hard to hit.
Yeah, I was
So I
like,
was
fuck
like,
it.
rocket launcher every time. Fuck him.
Fuck it. Yeah. So
And so after that, Grace and Leon is like, oh, the whole place is collapsing. I guess we'll just die here together. And then Chris's team from 8 show up.
yep.
All those guys with the night vision goggles, they show up, and it's like Captain Redfield like wants to speak with you, or whatever. And then while Grace is being seen to outside, Leon he talks to her, turns away, takes his glove off, puts his wedding ring back on, but we can't see it. It's like Leon is married, but they're being very coy about who it is.
I don't think they're ever going to disclose it, in my opinion.
Sure. It's heavily implied, the A lady, but there is other candidates that we don't really
They
get
did
to.
canonically go on a date at least once, according to Damnation. So
Oh, that's cute.
it's probably Ada. But yeah, so then you get a scene where it's like Leon's like, oh yeah, Grace, I didn't kill that girl. I avoided her vitals, so we can just cure her now. and then they just saved the little girl, and now she's no longer blind either. She's fine with that too. And Grace is teaching how to read, so she's basically becoming a foster mother like her mother was for her, which is sweet. It's just really contrived that this horrible thing that happened. Nah, it's fine. Leon's like, I didn't shoot her vitals. I just shot here, maybe here. Even though I shot her in the face.
That moment was crazy.
Leon
like,
didn't.
You can, like, I mean, when you're actually controlling Leon and he does the shot, like, I mean, you could still, like, he does avoid the heart, so that is, like, a cool point. But you could still shoot if you're just, like, spamming. So I was like, well, that's really ballsy. I was like, I was genuinely surprised by that. And I was like, what? Like, what the hell is that? What if you're wrong, Leon?
Yeah.
So.
He doesn't know Elpis is going to be the cure. He doesn't know there's a way to save her. Like, this is a guy who's been fighting bioterror for like 3 decades. He shouldn't be the guy doing this.
Yeah, I will say for that section when you like kill Emily, like that actually genuinely made me feel really distraught. Like I was like, holy shit! Like, first off, when it's like she's laying there like dead after you defeat like the girl, and it's like, oh no! And then when she starts, I'm like, oh, this is more fucked up than dying. Like this is actually really fucked up. Like when she dies and when you see Grace, it's like I was trying to save her. That whole scene. That was very emotional. Like that actually like really hit me. I was like, damn,
cinema.
I really cannot believe they were doing
Absolute cinema.
But then the whole ending, when it became so happy, when it's like, actually, I never hit her vitals, and it's like, oh, you can see her little face in the fucking zombie head, and it's like they got her back, she's cured, she's like hanging out with Grace, she's not blind anymore, she's probably gonna get her doctor's degree now. At this point, I'm like, this is too happy.
Yeah, that sounds so
too happy now. In my
that
opinion.
sounds so silly happy that I wouldn't be shocked if the camera just like zoomed out and showed that it was a simulation and they're all hooked up to like this apparatus and it's like now the real experiments can begin. It sounds way too happy.
I feel like something you should have to work for. Like it should be if you don't hit her vitals and then you get the good ending, then under those specific circumstances,
perhaps
she'll be okay.
It almost sounds like they already made the story in the game and then someone play tested it and said, I don't want Leon to be a kid killer, and they're like, shit, how do we okay, quick, backtrack.
I do think the acting in those scenes with Emily mutation, which is almost dead, then mutates, and then the way Grace is crying over her, probably the best acting in the series.
I need to emphasize something about this game because I feel like the story, in my opinion, is like it has its ups and downs. I especially like the middle, the whole Care Center part more than like the later half. The later half, I do have a lot of like nitpicks, but like Grace Ashcroft is fucking amazing. Like genuinely like back to form, like a really scared, like horrified like character, and you really feel that in the scary moments throughout the game and stuff like that. It's like not just like you're put into these situations, she is put into the situations, she is scared, and just like her acting throughout like the game is just genuinely really great, and also feels really realistic, which in contrast does make for some really funny scenes, like when she's talking to Xeno, it's like what do you mean? Grace, the password, what is it? I don't understand what you're talking. Yeah, of course you do. It's like it's like a video game character talking to someone who's genuinely scared and like trying to survive in this situation, stuff like that. Yeah, she is now probably one of my favorite like characters in the series just because of like what she goes through and her acting and everything.
Yeah, the
like
voice
that,
actor
basically.
did such a good job.
Don't get too attached.
Probably never going to show up in another mainline entry because Resident Evil is afraid to do older ladies in their series. But no, like
that's just Japan in general.
But when Grace first got kidnapped and she's like in the asylum or the hospital or whatever, like when she was upside down and like, you know, she had like that the line going through her arm to collect her blood, like I felt genuine like horror. Like that was one of the scenes that made it really hard for me to like get through the initial part of the game because I was like legitimately like, oh my god, this is actually really terrifying, because her voice acting really like sealed the deal for me because it was she did such a good job. And yeah, like some people don't like the fact that she's like an anxious character, but you know, when you're comparing to someone like Leon, you kind of have to have that character there.
Exactly. It's like you can't have a returning character and have them be scared. It's like, we're gonna have Claire return. Really? Did you see her do fucking backflips in the movies and shit like that? It's like everyone's an action superhero at this point. You need like a new character like at this point if you still want like a scary mansion experience and stuff.
I mean, that was why when they did the soft reset with 7, they made a new character, Ethan. Because you need to have these characters who have never dealt with this before. And apparently there was the original versions of Requiem were just Leon, but then they realized, well, we can't really make it scary because, like, what can Leon be scared of at this point? Like, especially after like 4 remake, the Sadler fight with his writhing massive tentacles, and it's like, I'll show you a whole body. It's like, that guy's not scared of anything. Okay?
At this point, yeah.
He'll never be afraid again. So you needed to have a normal person in this, and it's really good. And also, getting upset about Grace being anxious and the stutter and whatnot, it's like, she watched her mother. I thought that they were going to have Alyssa, the place burns down and she seems to die, but then she'll come back later. No, she gets stabbed in the neck and dies.
Yeah.
Like,
straight up,
right. It's like, no wonder Grace has this stutter now. No wonder she's mortified at everything going on.
Somebody was like, there was a behind the scenes where, like, the voice actress for Grace Angela was, like, recording her lines in the dark, which is what made her, like, able to use those emotions better and stuff like that. And then someone wrote, like, yeah, and did they also kill her mom in front of her too to get that scene and stuff like that? It's like, yeah, great acting. I absolutely think that's like that's what makes the game, in my opinion, too. And with that being said, I also personally like the Grace sections more.
Same. And you gradually see her get more confident throughout the course of the game too, so it's a lot more realistic than, like, I don't know, like someone with Ethan. Like, of course he's scared, but then his hand gets chopped off. He's just like, I'm just gonna put some healing salve or whatever on it, and we're good to go. We're good.
That's my favorite healing.
Oh, that first glimpse of Bug Marguerite, the first glimpse of her, and he goes, "The fuck? That's special." It's like, what? How is that your reaction? You should be like, "Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh
that
god!"
was the biggest problem, was him saying, like, semi-funny. He should have been a voiceless protagonist mostly, and just, like, grunt and get scared. Would have worked better.
For 7, sure, but for 8, I'm completely fine with him being, like,
yeah,
more
8's fine, but
funny
for 7, it should have
and,
just been
more,
grunts
like,
and
more experience.
Like, I think it would have been better.
Yeah.
Because, like Snake says, it does take you away out of the experience.
Yeah, with that being said, though, it's like there are many funny, like, nitpicks and stuff that I have heard about this game, because you kind of talked about, like, I saw a tweet of someone saying, like, this is like The Force Awakens for Resident Evil and stuff like that, but then someone else, I'll send it right here. Someone else described this is the plot of Resident Evil 9 if you really think about it. It's the Ari equivalent of Super Hitler suddenly getting a cold feet about all that super race stuff, leaving the Nazis to fight over opening his bunker for decades, only for them to finally do it, and inside they find a cure for racism.
Basically, yeah.
It's like, huh?
It is kind of odd they'd even make a cure.
It's such an insane direction to go with Spencer.
Well, he feels guilty. That's why he wants to make it. He made a cure, knowing that the T virus would, like, reactivate like 28 years later, right? Am I getting this incorrectly, or is that like a super antivirus or something like that, like a vaccine at this point?
It was meant to cure everything, which I don't know how that's supposed to work. Really, I mean, it clearly takes away Xeno's powers.
Yes.
So it works on both of those things at least.
I always found that to be a dumb twist, where it's like, oh, by the way, this virus that makes us into, like, fucking dumb, mindless zombies that want to eat people, it also makes certain people superheroes. I never liked that.
Well, they are different. There are different viruses. Like Wesker's is not the T virus, for example. It's a different strain that Birkin made for him while also working on the G virus.
But this same cure fixes both?
Why isn't that not just what Wesker made?
So it's still kind of the same virus, I guess, or
at
would
least
work on both.
The main thing is it fixes the T virus second, like the happening again. I forgot what it's called, like the new T virus.
I have to assume the idea is based on because everything's based on the progenitor virus, and so the idea is anything that originates with the progenitor virus, be it TG, T Abyss, T Veronica, I'm pretty sure C virus does too. All of that can be cured. I don't know about the mold. And I don't know about Las Plagas.
Las Plagas should be different.
Just normal virus.
Just start going down the alphabet.
And like,
the fucking
and
mold.
my friend was also saying, like, after everything Leon has been through, it's like, how many, like, vaccines has he taken? Like how many anti-viruses has he taken where he still gets infected? Because didn't he also take more, like, in the movies and stuff?
Well, he's been infected 3 times. There was Las Plagas in 4. Got rid of that with radiation.
Which is a parasite, so that don't really count. Yeah, I get that.
In Death Island, he, Chris, and Claire all get infected with, I think, the T virus, but then they all get cured of that. And then in this, there's residual Raccoon City bullshit. I don't know. I don't know why I don't know why Sherry's got it when she still has the G virus strain that should make. I mean, it's making her younger. She's 40 years old. She's 40.
She can self-heal with that in Resident Evil 6. How does she get like this in the new game? It's like that's like what makes her super powerful.
Also, like I do find it not hard to believe necessarily, but it's like, guys, we've had all this time to come up with a cure for these viruses, and no one's been able to do it. But this guy was able to do it and hide it underground in a bunker for like the past however many years.
We built this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Bunch of scraps. Yes.
He is the genius
Yeah,
of our
he actually
time. Truly the Tony Stark.
I mean, I think Spencer has always been established as like, well, not the genius virologist, because I'm pretty sure like James Marcus was like the viral guy for Umbrella. Spencer was more the businessman, but he did work on this stuff. Like I think the Wesker program was specifically him. But it is kind of weird that he's like, yeah, I'll make a cure. I won't tell anyone. No one will know about this except my guys who follow my insane ideas, and I trust they will then follow me in feeling bad about it. Right, Victor? Victor's like, yeah, I feel so bad. Oh, where did you put this stuff?
Can I ask about, because I'm not, okay, maybe you guys paid attention more to the plot of the situation, because they were trying to get the password to Elpis like back in 1990? Is that like before Resident Evil 1, right? What was, do you guys remember the time frame of that?
1990, so that's 8 years before Raccoon City.
Yeah, and also it's like they think that Spencer's like daughter or something has like, she's the key to be able to know the password. That's why we decided like clone her, so that way we can find out like whether or not which one of these clones, like we're trying to find out like that she must have something special to do with like the password and stuff like that. So they've done that since like 1990. But Grace is like, they're saying like she's the original and like they're cloning her to find the password. Is that?
I think the idea is that they're just wrong.
Well, yeah, because like Grace is born in 2004. Like she's not like, she wasn't born in 1990. So who are those girls?
That's another thing. I hope we get a bit more explanation on that, because I feel like the idea is supposed to be, you're supposed to think Grace is one of them, but maybe start to doubt a bit, because you might think, oh, she seems a bit too young for that, because that was a long time ago. She would have been older than Sherry.
Yeah, because I always got the implication that like they were like, oh shit, Spencer like she made his daughter disappear, so now we got to clone her. That's why they clone her. But that happens in 2004, not 1990, right?
Yeah, I think it's implied that like initially like Grace thinks that she's a clone, but then at the like when they show the scene with the mom and Spencer together, and then they show the baby, I think it's supposed to be this is an unrelated girl that I've adopted to make up for my sins. Like that was what I thought. But yeah, I don't know where the original cloning came from, to be honest. Yeah.
I want to say also the fact that by the end, as all the villains are like, Grace, you're the special one. That's why we've captured you. That's why we like put you all. That's why I put you in this care center and not care about you for like the last like 10 hours, and then somehow you magically appear back to us. Thank goodness, or else we really needed you. But it's like, you're a special one. And by the end, the twist is that there is nothing special about her. Like she literally is just as like a normal ass kid, and like so like cloning her and finding out all these genes things was pointless, because literally she's just a normal person. I did like that. But I have to say, I gotta say this, when the password turned out to be Hope, I was like, the fuck?
Four-letter password. That's a boomer-ass password right there.
Yes. And also, by the way, like, it's like either the password is Hope or the password is, like, Destruction. And I'm thinking, like, when she types Destruction on it, you can see it there. It's like, Zeno, are you not looking at the monitor being like, girl, I know that is not the password. What the fuck are you putting? Destruction? Destroy.
Well, in fairness, it could be. If we assume it's about the super virus, what would that do? Destroy the world. So I don't think it's unreasonable for Zeno to think, yeah, that makes sense for what Spencer would put the password as. He wants to destroy the world.
It's also one of those sections that's like, it's funny because the Resident Evil item boxes are like, it's time stops. So I can take it like that in a way too.
It's funny because you were talking about how that person was, people were saying that it's like the Force Awakens of Resident Evil, but then it's like, yeah, the special girl turns out to be a nobody, so I guess she was the last Jedi after all.
So I didn't think about that actually.
You came from nothing. You're nothing.
I'm watching the final boss fight, and I find it hilarious how he just turns into the hive mind from Dead Space. Like, it's so similar. It even has the orbs in the right spot. It looks like a flower mouth kind of opening. And then when you damage those, new ones open up in its chest. I'm like, this is just the Dead Space final boss, except toned down a lot.
I did get the impression. I did get the impression that the game, as well as being a tribute to all the Resident Evil games, going as obscure as you use the final boss encounter from Resident Evil 0 to defeat the girl. Even that, like that. I've always got the impression the biggest inspiration on this was the Evil Within.
Oh,
Because the zombies are a bit more intelligent. You're in the
The
asylum.
villain seems very Evil Within.
The girl is kind of like.
Yeah. True.
I mean, even the way he's like teleporting around, it's like you could see Ruvik doing that. This really feels like they were like. We'll also reference the other series made by the guy who made Resident Evil. Let's pay tribute to him as well. Let's do that.
That game pissed me off. I couldn't even get past the
actually would
first
be
couple
kinda cool.
hours of that game, the Evil Within, because I couldn't stand how the protagonist gets
The Evil
winded
Within?
when you run for like 10 seconds. He gets tired. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? You.
That game taught people like, oh, zombies, like you really gotta make sure they're dead, and like they're really hard to kill in that game.
I don't
Yeah.
mind that. I just hated that if you tried to run as him, he got tired so fast. I get there's an RPG element. That's why they want you to like add to his stamina and stuff. But how unathletic would you have to be to not be able to run for 10 seconds? Does this man just play World of Warcraft all day long before the story begins? And I just didn't see this aspect of him. Like, anyway.
So I got
This
something
fucking
kind of off
tweet.
topic I want to talk about. You saw it. When the game just initially came out, obviously everybody was thirsting over Leon, but after a week went by, then when people started knowing more about the game, I noticed there's like two new characters who people started thirsting after. The first one is the singing zombie. It's like
Oh yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
everyone's contender for Hear Me Out and stuff like that. There's a lot of really like cute fan arts of her online stuff like that. And the second character was Xeno. And I feel like it's an aspect of that I've noticed where like if you have like a guy who looks cool and you're into him and he turns out to be pathetic, like that's a bonus point for some people. It's like, oh, he's cool and he's pathetic. He's potential, man. Like, bro, okay, I love this. He's my Pookie now. He's my baby boy. And you see so many fan arts of him getting like bullied and whatnot and stuff. And and I just noticed like that. Like now people like Xeno because he's pathetic.
I saw this.
Sonic, that is the appeal of this man.
Oh my
true.
god.
I mean, you know what I mean?
in a sense, he is playable. You can actually do good with him in fighting games. You know, Xeno doesn't even have that luxury. Xeno is purely gets to
Until
be
they have
pathetic, man.
So
mercenaries.
with Leon specifically, like I get people thirsting over him, but I saw an edit where someone took him and then they took his hair out and then they just showed his face and then he looked like not good when he was balding. And I was like, poorly. Thank God he's got a good set of hair and genetics on him, because otherwise, like, I mean, yeah, like he don't look bad, but he definitely don't look that cool anymore.
Damn.
One of my favorite things I've been seeing now is like the swapping mod. They swap like Grace with Leon basically. So now like you got one clip of like the part where Grace runs and just like with like this caption and stuff.
the Capcom girl run.
And stuff. Which, by the way, it is very funny. Like now, the next DLC people are saying is like, "Hey, Leon, where's the Porsche? Where's the 200K Porsche?" As Ada is like there in the dark, being like, "Leon, where's the Porsche?" It's like, return to Raccoon City for the Porsche.
It's like, I love how the Porsche is like one of the key pieces of evidence. People are like, okay, who did Leon marry? Well, he's got this like $200,000 car. It's either the secret agent who gets paid a lot or the president's daughter. Claire probably couldn't afford that. She had an expensive bike in 2 remake.
did.
That was another collaboration thing. But like, there's even like special watches that were done for Vendetta for Leon and Chris. It's like, well, I guess Leon has an expensive watch. He had an expensive bike in that film. He had an expensive car. It's like, who's this sugar mommy? Come on.
Yeah, and
sugar
when
mommy
you
did
think
you put
about
a
it, he
ring
probably
on?
wasn't getting paid because they specifically say, don't go to Raccoon City. And Leon's like, I'm going to Raccoon City. So he's not getting paid for that probably, when you think about it.
True, he's like off the grid. Yeah. There's
He's
the
doing it for
higher
the
ups
love
are
of the
saying
game.
don't do it. Which it is still very funny to me. That's like the reveal is like not only is like they didn't call for the strike to like wipe out the zombies. They called the strike to hide the lab and stuff like that. And also it's revealed that the nuke is not it's not radioactive or something. It's just a regular like bomb from what I recall.
Yeah, it's. I think that was established around Outbreak, because a lot of people were confused about how the city's still around at all. But even go back to Outbreak in like 2003, the ending cutscene shows the aftermath where there's some construction going on afterwards, and it is just like this, where it's all grey and there's like a big hole, but a lot of buildings did survive. It is really convenient that the Raccoon Police Department survived. You'd expect that to be dead centre in the middle of the city, exactly where they would drop the bomb, but somehow, no, it's fine. And so's the orphanage that's just down the street from it, which happens to be the entrance to the secret Umbrella Lab.
And also, don't forget that a lot of the RPD like references survive too. We got Jill's hat, we got Chris's night jacket.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny when Leon goes in and says, "Welcome, Leon," and it's like, oh my gosh, Zeno specifically set this up to show Leon. He's like, help me out, Grace. I'm gonna there's like a fan art like, we're gonna put this up for Leon when he shows up. It's like, it's a creepy moment, but if you're just thinking like Zeno specifically set that up. He must have called Mr. X like the tyrant over here. Help me out, tyrant. Do the little signs for me. And yeah, I do think it's really funny, Snake, your tweet. It's like, this is now Rebecca has now somehow appeared more in remake games considering other characters because of that one picture.
That really dogshit Photoshop, where they didn't even adjust her thighs to make it look natural. It's just her render from zero, where they added light in front of it. That has appeared more in the RE Engine era than Jill or Claire. Even Marvin has appeared more. The gun shop owner has appeared more than Jill and Claire have. It's so sad. If there's any justice in this world, the DLC will be Chris brings his team into Raccoons, we're playing as Chris, and Jill is with him, and it's them two going on this mission. If there's any justice, that's what we're getting.
We need to understand, is Chris, Jill, Claire, are they fine? Because, considering Sherry also got the T-virus re-emerging, it's like they were in Raccoon City too, right? What about all the survivors from, is it called, what's the game where you play multi, is that Outbreak? Outbreak 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Are they fine? Yeah. Because maybe...
The closest we get is that one of the listed victims has the surname Wilkins, which is the name of one of the characters in Outbreak, but it's a woman, I think. So it might be his wife, who was established as living outside the city.
Oh.
But we do know that the mayor died, the guy who abandoned his daughter with sheath irons.
Yes.
He's dead. Good. Fucking.
Unfortunately, he probably lived a very nice life. He dies at 90 or something.
Among my many hit tweets about the series in the last few weeks, that one got a lot of replies. People were going like, well, yeah, good, I'm glad he's dead, he abandoned his daughter.
Yes.
A lot of people have a lot of animosity for this man when his daughter has never spoken. We only see her as a corpse. People like her, I guess, because of the Ghost Survivors mode.
Yeah, you can play as her there, yeah.
I did get one. There was one reply where someone was saying about how she has a really nice deathly pallor when she's a corpse. I'm like, okay, dude, come on.
Oh my god.
Come on, dude, for God's sake.
To your earlier point, I really wish they had brought back in Jill or another classic character. I get whatever, Chris being at the end.
Yeah.
I really wish I could have seen a little bit more of that. But I get they wanted to focus more on Grace and Leon's story. But like you said, Snake, maybe it'll be in the DLC or something like that. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Because I thought Chris would have been a really good pick for it generally, because he was never in Raccoon City during the outbreak. So having him go there would be interesting. So I think the DLC could be, his team's here, put Chris in, and put Jill in, because if Chris is there, why not Jill? We don't know what Jill's been up to since the BSAA went bad and Chris left to join Blue Umbrella. Did she go with him? I hope so. Or is she staying as a double agent inside the BSAA? Come on, give us something. I mean, the BSAA team was there for a reason. And so were Chris's team. So the DLC should focus on the power struggle, unless they're saving that for Umbrella Corps 2.
Yeah,
which I hope they don't.
At this point, it's I believe most fans don't know what's up with Jill after 5, and it's what, do you have the movies to know what's been up with her? To be fair, and now it's they're probably never gonna dare show Jill because, I'm sorry, what is she in her 50s now? We can't show that. Are you kidding me? What?
Well, that's the trick. Is because when Death Island came out, her bio, I think on the website or on Twitter, establishes that Jill's T-virus infection from 3 slowed her aging.
Did they actually
say
that?
She looks exactly,
oh my gosh,
yes,
that is hilarious.
That's why she looks the same in this movie compared to 3 make, even though these events occur 20 years apart. Because Jill Valentine doesn't age anymore. That's why Sherry, is 40, but still looks like she's about
20
26.
something. Yeah.
Wait, Snake, this is a bit.
Yeah,
go ahead.
and
go
then
ahead.
and Claire and Chris also got infected in Death Island. So are they not going to age
Oh,
anymore?
Chris aged. Chris changes so much throughout the games, so I guess not.
The only character who's not going to who will age is Rebecca because she never gets infected. So, but she was 18, so it's fine. She can be a bit older now. She can look like she's about 22. It's fine.
Snake, sorry, this is
She's
random,
allowed.
but when you say Umbrella Corps, that's the game where the meta was to crouch on the ground and shoot everyone, right? Because the crouch speed was the same as the walking
Yeah.
speed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I saw that. I
Yeah.
saw that footage. It's so funny.
I've never really played that game. That's like the only thing I know about it.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, exactly how bad you expect it to be, yes.
It's actually around this level of so bad it's kind of funny in that aspect, because I have seen people play that game. It's like everyone's crouching over the knives out. Doing that shit and whatnot. But yeah, so like... in terms of stories, I have these like small gripes, and I actually did slowly, as the game went on, I'm like, okay, this is starting to get a little ridiculous and weird in the story, but especially on a second playthrough, I did appreciate a lot of things about the game still. I appreciate like Grace as a character, and like, obviously Leon's return is cool and everything, so like, despite its flaws in the story, I still really I liked it, and also like, the game is awesome, so it's like, even though the story has like weird nitpicks and stuff, it's like, I remember people being like, I gotta say, it's like the last half of the story really like falls down the cliff, and like it really doesn't go well, and people are saying, oh, so like a Resident Evil story. Got it. Okay. If the game is still good, then who cares, right?
It's part of the formula. Everything's like front loaded with the best part of the game: the RPD, the initial mansion, the streets of Raccoon City in the original, at least, the village and whatnot. And then as it goes on, it's not bad. It's just like, the other houses of the Baker Estate, not as good as that first one. The sewers and the Umbrella Labs are never as good as the main maps. They're always nowhere
Also,
near
don't
as good.
forget, the game's always in the
I've had
lab.
3 of them in this era.
No matter what happens, you somewhere in the mansion,
Yeah,
lab.
and they all look the same now. They all have a uniform look. They've all got this high-tech futuristic look, and it's like, just give us one that looks shitty. one that you could imagine existing in 1998.
You know what happens in the later half
They
of the
all have to be,
games
like,
that makes
sci-fi
all these
future.
games more shitty? Plot happens.
Yeah, the plot picks up and it gets worse.
It's like, shit, we gotta make a plot. We gotta finish what we started. Damn it. But yeah, Resident Evil 9. Awesome game. I'm excited to play more Resident Evil. I'm going through 1 remake. Once I beat 5 with my friend, we're gonna probably play 6. So I hope that's gonna. That's such a weird I'm playing ordering 9, 1 remake, 5.
I mean, I have a friend I played 6 with, and she had never played any Resident Evil before
that's
this.
interesting.
6 is
She
a
knew
crazy
basic
one to
bits,
hop
but we played
into.
6 first because it's co-op.
To start with.
Because mechanically it's easy to get into, because it's not like going to starting on 5. Because I've got another friend who's been playing through the remakes in order. Then after finishing 4 remake, he plays 5, and it's like you go from arguably the most fleshed out combat system the series had with 4 remake to
Tank
I
controls.
can't even I can't move while aiming. What is happening? It was tough for him.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
6 is an easy one to jump into, I think, compared to 5.
Yeah, when I'm playing 5, I'm playing mouse and keyboard on 5, and I'm like, I have to get used to, like, when I'm trying to, turn my character, I have to stop moving, and then I can turn really fast and stuff. It's like, what? Yeah, fun game so far. Any final thoughts about 9, everybody?
It's really good.
My
Definitely
favorite
recommend
game
it.
I've played recently. Absolutely. I loved it.
Glad you liked it.
And
I love all the
Did you
memes.
also, so they've announced, as well as the story expansion, they're doing some kind of mini game. They've not said what, but we briefly discussed, and it makes sense that if it was going to be mercenaries, they'd probably just say mercenaries. So if it's not mercenaries,
maybe.
what could it be? Could it be the return of raid mode? Could it be a new thing? What I think would be really fun for them to do is, because when I was going through the Raccoon City section as Leon, so basically, dog, when you get there, you find a BSAA camp, and you find this little bracelet that basically tracks all the monsters you kill, and you get points for it, and you can use those to buy weapons. And yes, you do get points for killing the Umbrella guys too.
Yeah.
So which implies that the BSAA is like, yeah, you see an Umbrella guy on site, take him out, and And then when you get on your second playthrough, that becomes a normal mechanic for the entire Leon experience.
Yes.
You just find a crate just in the street.
Yes.
And you just go in and pull out your rocket launcher. It's really funny. But I think that for like
a roguelike type kind of game mode.
Yeah, could be really interesting. You're in the streets of Raccoon, go around hunting monsters. Okay, this section has this monster, maybe the spider again or something, kill that. Go over here, there's like a tyrant or a hunter or a Mr. X, and you go to these different sections and kill them. And basically when you die, either you start over or you specifically rip off Zombie U, and that guy who died is just there as a zombie, and you can go and kill him and get your stuff back.
Oh. I've imagined.
Well, of course, if you die on the way, it's like Dark Souls, and he just disappears forever. You don't get your stuff back.
Oh, haha.
So
I think that would be cool.
So I think
that'd be really cool. I mean, obviously, I'm like, they need to bring back Mercenaries because that's a classic mode. But I think, like with 6, there were so many supplementary modes and versions you can play as well. So I think it'd be cool if they brought that back in some way. Like, had other stuff to do as well.
Any excuse for us to play Xeno, I'll take it. We cannot waste
and
that character like that.
And of course, Fourth Survivor 2, or I guess you call it Third Survivor, because wait, the little girl survived, so that would still be Fourth Survivor. Fourth Survivor 2, where Hunk just gets up and goes,
Oh shit!
He puts the liquid on himself, and he's like,
Put some herbs on.
and he heads out, and then the special new zombies that are his guys, but they can still use guns, so it's like a Kombat 6 or late game 5. Like, that would make it a sense of an easy thing.
Even
to
better,
do.
Leon's like, I missed his vitals, just like with the little girl. It's like, what? But you slipped. It's like, no, I just nicked him. I didn't get the vitals. I would love there should be a
lot of
meme.
blood
It was
sprays
all
out.
orchestrated. It was collusion between Leon and
Gideon is the other
and
one.
Hunk. They faked it.
I was gonna say we need a meme of Hunk and Xeno, and just like, Arnold's Predator handshake, and it's like dead too soon, like in the middle, because we both want him back. So
Perhaps.
let's do it. I see a lot of memes already.
Yeah.
I watched the fight scene between Hunk and Leon, and it's just all these funny memes. Like, that's actually just Venom Hunk. Naked Hunk is still out there somewhere.
The term naked Hunk is very funny.
True.
Don't forget he was Tofu that
Very,
one
very
time.
funny.
He's
That's
a badass.
true.
Ah.
I hope they do add some more costumes for other characters, like in 4, because when you play, when you got the Ada DLC, you got alternate costumes for Luis and Wesker. So it'd be cool if you could get costumes for Hunk, and then you can just put him in the Resi 2 outfit, and he just wears that when you fight him. Even when you're not playing as him, he just shows up in that.
Yeah, I kind of wanted
Or
that.
shows up as Tofu.
Shows up as
Shows up as Tofu. When you rip it out, like a big chunk comes out of him, and he makes a funny little sound as he dies. Tofu's in the game. I forgot Tofu's in the game.
There,
He
yes,
is.
as a reference.
Super
Yeah.
briefly.
There's a certain area. If you under certain conditions, if you go to a certain area, you see Tofu outside the window, and he notices you, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
he just gets out.
Oh.
You can shoot him, and then he'll parts of him will he'll be like when he's damaged.
I
like
didn't know that. I
R2.
Oh, that's
heard
cute.
him, but I didn't see him. Like, I turned around and he was gone. So.
I kind of
was
wish,
like, what the
like,
hell?
Yeah,
was that?
oh, that's cool.
it's more cute to have him out and running around, but when you said that he was in the game as a reference, I was picturing like one of those vat chambers, like, Dragon Ball Z style, like with like the water and the fluid, and he's just floating in there. And you're like, oh shit, there he is! He's
Like
real!
When you see Hunters.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Tyrants,
Like the tyrant is in like the
it's a
little
Tofu.
vat, but he's just Tofu, just floating there.
That'd be so funny.
Indeed.
A secret room that has a tofu in a vat, and it's like we're creating living tofu.
And then, like, if you do really well in the game, meet all these
There was an experiment
requirements,
in
he
the
breaks
90s.
free, and you gotta fight Tofu. Oh shit!
Yeah, you have to shoot
secret
pieces
boss.
off. So like he's holding 2 guns, so you shoot one arm off, and he's still got a gun in the other hand. So you have to systematically break him down.
Oh,
like a
it'd be sad though. It'd be like killing Sith in Dark Souls, where like he's all injured by the end. He's just like a little tiny piece of destroyed tofu, and you feel bad. You're like, oh, and he's like just limping around the room, like, oh.
Yes, he can be the secret boss that you can find in certain sections of the map in my proposed mini game. You can go over to this part of the map. There's the white tofu. Go over here. It's the green one.
Ooh.
Over here. It's the,
And they
this-
drop
this
some pretty
brown
good
one.
loot, so you want to go for
Oh my god. And then they're wearing Jill's hat, and like that's the only reference of Jill we get that entire game.
It's just
Jill's hat appears more in the RE engineering than Jill herself. Oh, it's so sad. Does anyone else have anything else at all to say about Resident
Yep,
Evil?
I'm happy with
Requiem
the
or
I have a
Resident
quick
Evil.
question. I'll need
It's
to look it
great.
up real quick though. So remember how like Jill became blonde when she was under the mind control. And did she have
Five.
the virus in her at that point too,
yeah.
or no?
Yeah.
Did
Which
she have that
virus?
like
The
whisker, or
T-virus?
no? They made her like superhuman, or not? Cause she just had like that heart thing stuck to her that made her powerful. I was gonna make a joke that what if the T virus turns you blonde? Because Wesker also has darker hair in like the original game, and then he gets like more blonde as the series goes on. So
no, unfortunately, the blonde hair was her lost pigment from being
That's funny.
in cryosleep. That's the explanation. That's the explanation for why she looks exactly like Nina Williams. I don't know if she had. I have to assume that the thing on her chest did pump her full of some version of the Wesker thing, because when you play as her shortly after in the DLC, she can't do any of that stuff anymore. She's not doing the cami stuff from MDC3 anymore, sadly.
If you want that, play Marvel vs. Capcom 3 DLC.
fucking Prowler stance and shit. Okay, but yeah, I think it's okay for us to move on. It's been about an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, I'm happy with our discussion about RE9. I don't know why we've decided we're gonna talk about this topic again, but it's time to get into beef mode, I suppose.
It's probably gonna be a pretty quick argument. There's not that much to argue. It's just vibes at this point.
I guess so. Yeah. Well, I just think it is kind of funny that because new evidence did appear, which is why you wanted to talk about this topic. And also I do find it very funny that the last time we had Babe Ruthless on, we did talk about this topic again. So new evidence shows up. We just happen to also have Babe Ruthless on, so we could talk about it.
Is the new evidence just the animator saying we're cooking, or?
Oh yeah, right. I meant like you, dog. It's like I was hoping you.
How dare you accuse me of milking that tweet?
You made 8 videos.
How
you made 8
dare
videos
you?
on this dog. You should know.
It's actually 9, but yeah.
I still find it funny that whenever I call it Mortal Kombat 13,
he made 9. That's how many Resident Evils there are.
there's probably way more than that. Actually, is the funny part. But whenever I mention Mortal Kombat 13, I get that one comment being like, "Dude, it's Mortal Kombat 2," and I'm like, "You're crazy if you think they're actually going to just name it Mortal Kombat 2."
If they call
At least
it
Mortal
that,
Kombat 1,
if they dare.
it's technically a new title. It's a stupid title, and I will argue that was one of the dumbest things they could have done, is call it 1, because that's very confusing. But the idea of just calling it Mortal Kombat 2 is wild to me. MK13 is just a placeholder.
What if they rebooted the timeline again?
Yeah, I mean,
Mortal
that's a popular
Kombat
theory.
1.
And then they call it Mortal Kombat.
That's a popular
Jesus
theory.
Christ.
Or
Mortal Kombat
That'd be
0.
this-
Come on, at this point.
Well, they'll be like, well, it's called Mortal Kombat 2 because now it's the tag team game.
that would make Mortal Kombat 2v2. That's like the name of it. Mortal Kombat 2.
TWO.
2. Like blood splatters on it.
2v2.
Like so many silly things.
They're releasing Danganronpa 2, and it's called 2x2 because it's gonna be a remix of 2. So, Mortal Kombat 2x2. I don't know.
It would also just be really bad from a marketing standpoint because the movie's called 2 and the two things have nothing to do with each other. So it would just cause confusion. I mean, I'm saying this and it's never stopped them before, but
Yeah.
when the movie people get involved, they might step in and go, well, no, we're not going to do that.
I really
Yeah.
doubt they'll ever call it Mortal Kombat 2.
But then
Mortal
who-
Kombat 12 would be funny though
who
if they called
knows?
it that, because they're just pretending MK1 doesn't exist.
That would be
That'd be hilarious.
that would be so fucked up. That would be so fucked up though. Mortal Kombat 12
Well,
is
no,
actually 13.
they're like, well, it's like, guys, no, it's not 12, it's Mortal Kombat 1, 2.
Oh, like the freaking Final Fantasy notation.
Mortal
Just got a little,
Kombat
like the
2.
Roman numeral 1-2. Oh god, Mortal Kombat
Oh
1,
my
2.
gosh.
I still think it's going to be Injustice 3. I think WB has said before, they're like, oh, we want people to miss Mortal Kombat. So I think Mortal Kombat needs a break.
Oh.
Listen, I'll take that. If it happens, that'll be great. And there is one big reason why it could be Injustice 3, and that's Warner Brothers making terrible financial decisions. Don't forget, they gave us Velma. They have no clue what people want. They will do whatever they want to with these IPs, and Injustice doesn't make very much money. Like, I liked Injustice 2 a lot. I go back and see the graphics, and I'm like, this game was really ahead of its time. It really was. It still looks photorealistic sometimes during some of the screenshots. You're like, but money-wise, it underperformed MK versus DC.
Can I also first off just to clarify, the topic right now is Mortal Kombat 13 or Injustice 3 is happening next. Just so the audiences are clear. Secondly, you heard that right, Babe Ruthless? You heard that right? I didn't say that. He said it didn't make much money.
My God.
Injustice 2 didn't make much money. What does that mean, dog? I'm just wondering,
Not as many sales?
Well, does that mean that it failed, or what does it mean?
No,
by
it didn't
that?
fail.
Like,
It's just that whenever a company greenlights something, they usually look at what makes the most money before they greenlight it, especially if they're in a bad spot. And WB has been in a really bad year lately, just underperforming in many ways. So you'd think they put their best foot forward and just want to make their money back. But that's not guaranteed because, like I said, they make terrible financial mistakes all the time. So Injustice 3 could still very well be happening just because it's WB.
You're not implying that I didn't make them money.
No, I probably
right?
made the money. No, I made the money back. I think
right?
it's just
That's
compare
not
like
good enough for that.
Here's Injustice 2 sales. Here's MKX
exactly,
sales.
right?
Right? Like here's Injustice 2 and here's MKX. And then here's, like you ever seen that graph of like our sun, and then it zooms out to show the size of other suns, and by the time you get to the biggest one, you can't even see our sun anymore because it's so tiny. That's the sales of MK11 compared to Injustice 2. Like it's not even on the graph anymore. It's just not even there.
So it's that bad. Okay.
No, the game's good. It just didn't sell very well. Which is odd to me because it's DC characters. So you'd think it would be really popular, but just something about, I guess, a fighting game maybe is less appealing. I don't know.
That's the thing is, I think even MK versus DCU outsold both Injustice games. Not both together, but it did better than either of those two did. So they're going to look at that and go, okay, so the DC games sold worse than the MK ones. The one that has MK and DC together outsold ones without MK. Clearly, MK is the thing to go for. Plus, MK isn't made anywhere else, whereas DC is made everywhere.
Oh
There's
yeah,
so many
that's
other
true. A different team can make it.
They don't branch MK out to anywhere else.
True, but now I have to ask this:
they-
what is another DC fighting game that has been released in the last couple years?
Well, it doesn't have to be a fighting game. Remember, these are movie people. They're going to go a video game, and that's it.
Sure, but
put out DC video games. Put out Batman.
They did say
video games,
Batman
and
specifically.
that's
I
all
go
they
back to
really
that
need.
those articles that were written, and I was like, well, they did say they wanted to focus on DC. Then I'm like, wait, no, it says DC with an emphasis on Batman games with WB games. So unless they made a Batman fighting game, but then it wouldn't be Injustice. I still think it's possible we get like an entirely different DC fighting game. Or we get Mortal Kombat versus DC too. That'd be badass. But I'm wondering how that would be received.
If they're smart, they'll keep an eye on Tokon and go, okay, this thing did well. Let's find a Japanese fighting game studio and have them make a DC fighting game, and let them do basically the same thing that Tokon did. And then that's
honestly, I'm okay with anything as long as they let you pick alternate costumes in the character select, and they never hire a celebrity to voice a character ever again. Those are my two.
It's funny you say that.
Amen to
because
that.
there was a bingo chart. I made a
that.
joke saying, "Guys, give me the bingo chart." And on Twitter, they went all out. It was awesome. They were replying with like full images and stuff, and they did a whole bingo chart for MK13. And one of them is celebrity voice actor, and I'm like, no.
Although it's like if the celebrity does a good job, then I don't think it's be that big of a deal. But because there's too many examples,
They
of it
always
being
pick someone
bad,
who's never
that's what
voice
the
acted is
biggest
the
place.
problem for the most part. You know, they always pick someone who's just got no experience in it.
Yeah.
The rare examples were, of course, like,
there's a
you
thing.
know, forget his name. I feel bad. But Rambo, of course, his voice actor did incredible. Because it is Rambo. Like, it's the guy.
Sure.
It's Sylvester Stallone. And then Peacemaker. Like, fantastic.
I was gonna say, what if the celebrity cameo is John Cena as Peacemaker again?
That's a big theory. Like, apparently, Mike Hollow actually interviewed someone that worked at NetherRealm, and he did say they never planned on making Injustice 3. It never got turned into... Because there was a theory that Mortal Kombat 1 at some point was Injustice 3, and they were told the course correct, which is
I've
why
heard this.
all the superhero DLC, right, which would fit perfectly in a DC fighting game, along with some of the characters just feeling like DC characters, like Steppenwolf as General Shao, and then you had Rain being very Aquaman-esque, and it's like, wait a minute, were these just going to be DC characters at one point, and they were forced to change? But apparently, no, that's been deconfirmed, but I want to know who he interviewed exactly, because how do we know they weren't?
Yeah, that's actually
swayed?
something I did want to bring up too. It's like there are these hints to the point where it's like if Injustice 3 doesn't happen, then I think like we'd get some sort of news that's like Injustice 3 was going to happen, but we dropped it at this point. Because it's like, especially because Mortal Kombat 1, like you said, has so many, like the intro dialogues having like the clash system and all that kind of stuff. Like, there are some hints that I do feel like either Injustice 3 is happening or it got canceled and they will announce it. Like, that's one of the thought processes that
You reminded me of something, Sonic, real quick. We don't give enough credit. Like, I mean like the online space. Everyone rips on MK1, that's fair, but we don't give them enough credit for skipping the loading screens in a fighting game. That's like never been done before, where like you pick the character, they clash, say a little line of dialogue, and then the game just starts. There's no like waiting for the...
Well, that is the loading
Yeah, but you don't see a loading screen.
That's the illusion,
is what
basically.
I mean. Like other fighting games, you're forced to like wait for a little load, and then the match starts.
I guess so.
Dog. This is like the level of being like, yo, people don't give God of War enough credit. There are no loading screens. Just squeeze through these little crevices.
That's
every
different
15
because
minutes.
everyone likes the intros
No
in Mortal
loading
Kombat.
screens.
So the fact they made the intros the loading screen is pretty cool. Like that's actually pretty cool.
I suppose. Well, okay. Anyway, so the thing is, everything that you have said, that's great. Financially, Mortal Kombat definitely would have benefited them more if they chose that one. Definitely. That's the same argument 6 months ago. So what's new?
I guess the new one is that the lead animator is the one who said we're cooking, and he is a Mortal Kombat lead animator. I double checked and he doesn't lead animate for Injustice apparently. Now that doesn't mean anything for sure because he could also animate an Injustice game. That's very possible.
Yeah.
Also, a year prior, like Snake said, there was those articles during interviews where they said we're focusing on 4 IPs for WB games going forward: Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, Batman, and Mortal Kombat. So
There was the other one also, right? There's the other tweet that's like Warner Brothers for 27, 28 are focusing on big franchises, right? I remember
so
that's one
technically
tweet that you
Injustice
said
wouldn't
there.
fall into that because they're not really a big franchise. And of course, this one doesn't really mean anything, but they're like I covered in one of my recent videos. They've already made the Injustice 3 story in a comic book, like almost a direct sequel. And it ends like
2 versions, right? From what I recall, like both endings. Like Snake talks about that on the podcast most of the time.
No, they did the He-Man crossover follows the Superman ending. The Batman one just stops. There's nothing that follows.
Oh,
that.
okay.
Well, because the Batman ending is stupid. If they go with the Batman
So-
ending, they're just dumb because it's the exact same as like the first Injustice. Like, oh no, Superman's imprisoned again.
Yeah.
I hope you don't get out. You know, it's like.
Well, that's the thing is like either it's like we're in the same position now we need another villain, or it's like we're going to go Superman with Brainiac tech, so we're fighting evil Superman.
Yeah, you would need a bigger threat.
So either way, it's just a rehash of one of the
That's
previous
true.
games.
You can't really go anywhere. They kind of did box themselves with that because it's either a repeat of the first game's story or a repeat of the first game's ending.
The smart thing to do would have been to focus on the main league from the first game and be like, okay, now they're going to go into another alternate universe and deal with some other thing rather than, well, this story we've already told, we can't really do
Could you
much more
imagine
with
like
it.
there's like a trailer for Injustice 3 and it's like we all worried that Clark would be the biggest threat and then like it just cuts to, you know, Kara getting the Red Lantern ring and it's like we didn't foresee a bigger threat and she kills like Brainiac Superman and she's like the god of the Red Lanterns and it's Supergirl as the villain. Oh shit.
I thought you were gonna say Bruce, like Batman, is like kills Superman or some shit like that. I was like, oh, he.
Oh,
becomes,
Batman
like,
with the
corrupted or
no
what-
killing rule
Anyways,
gone. Oh shit. Oh well, plot twist. He actually
he's
saves
turned
Gotham.
evil because of Brainiac or some shit.
No, not Batman. He's so evil now that his voice changed.
Oh,
That's weird, but
shit.
he's so evil that his voice
No,
is different
Injustice
now.
3 takes place because they can't use the same Batman. So I've always said they could just use Batman Beyond and keep a lot of his moves, but like revamp it a bit, a new voice actor, all that. Injustice 3 takes place in his time period. It's like that far in the future.
Oh,
it's
time
Terry
jump.
McGinnis.
Oh.
Yeah, and like that, it's that long into
Injustice
Superman's
Beyond.
rule. So now it's kind of like a little bit different. You got the new Teen Titans, right? You got Static Shock. You got all these people. Hell yeah. He'd be static now because he'd be fully grown.
Or they
But,
could
you know.
reboot the timeline again.
No! Oh my god! Like,
Paul Mortal Kombat.
Could you
Paul
imagine
Mortal
when we see
Kombat.
an Injustice trailer, right? Everyone thinks that I'm wrong. Like I accept it, but then like a portal just opens up and it does the Chaos Reigns where the Mortal Kombat characters just step in and it's like we are Mortal Kombat. Like
Injustice Combat or something.
Injustice Combat Among Us.
I just imagine it's like the big cinematic trailer of like the Injustice characters getting killed, like Batman gets killed, like they have to let out Superman, only he can stop Darkseid. He goes in, he gets killed, and Darkseid's beating everyone except the Flash. And Flash runs through time and goes back to the events of Injustice 1 and it stops the Joker from destroying Metropolis, and he's like, no, Superman, we need you to be a good guy so you can beat Darkseid. And Flash just he does the BVS thing where he shows him and goes, he must win, he must win.
It is funny how Flash's super move is definitely just not canon because it would fix the entire Injustice problem because he could just casually go
obviously.
back through time and slap a dinosaur on the ass and then just run back to the present day.
But that's the thing, he can. The comics actually have him and Superman talk about that, and Superman's like says, "Why don't you just go back in time?" He's like, "Well, no, that fucks things up." It's suggesting Flashpoint may have happened at some point. It's like I can't do another Flashpoint.
I
You
can't
don't
do it,
understand.
Batman. I can't just keep going back in time and fucking with the dinosaurs.
Oh no! Oh, I got it. I got the perfect thing for them to do, right? Flash does that, resets the multiverse like at the end of Flashpoint, and then we find out that resets all the DC games. So Suicide Squad is no longer canon to the Arkhamverse. So
Wow.
we're fixing that too.
Somehow Injustice saves the Arkham universe somehow.
That makes sense too. I just love how Sonic was going to war with the Fly. He had like the racket ready to fucking get that
Oh,
bastard.
is that what it was? I was like, why are we playing tennis?
It's a zapper. He's going to war with
Oh
the
no,
flies.
yeah. I had a mosquito here. That's why I was like trying to find it.
Play the Witcher theme. Oh, he's like trying to find the fly. But
And anyways, let's get back on the debate because we're here to talk about. So basically, calling up this meeting, we're calling up this debate essentially because of the two new like tweet evidence, basically.
and that's all
And that's
we got.
why you think Mortal Kombat 13.
They're not going to tell us anything for a while, I bet. So that's unfortunate. Yeah. If I was NetherRealm, honestly, because I'm just so much better at marketing than them, I would purposely tease everyone by making like, images on Twitter that are so vague. It could be either one. Like have like maybe Batman's symbol, but just like combat below it with a K. And it's like, you don't fucking know what's coming to you, little bitches, but just keep stringing them along with that.
That would be funny. No, I mean, when the game is about to come out, Ed Boon's going to have these weird-ass tweets and stuff like that. Meat is going to be a cameo or some shit like that. Like, he's going to have all these tweets.
I still haven't.
True or false.
I've never forgiven him for that. My boy Meat.
I still
Remember,
think that's so funny.
someone asked him on Twitter when Injustice 2 was out about the potential of bringing back some characters from the first game. I think Batgirl and Martian Manhunter, and he's saying like, you mean like a retro pack or something like that? Nothing like that ever materialized. He just lies all the time. He just lies. Like, why anyone takes Ed's word for anything, I don't know, because he just lies constantly. It's just
Snake, do you think people would do that? Just
really
go
does.
online and tell lies? More Arthur quotes.
Yes, Todd Howard does it all the time, and people still trust him.
Yes, we love Arthur here. Okay, so just to summarize, basically, like we have two new tweets about like how Warner Brothers wants to focus on big franchises, and one of the lead, Adam. Oh fuck.
The lead.
Oh, I saw it.
The lead.
Thunder,
saw it?
take you!
I killed it.
Oh shit.
Fatality.
Demonetized. PETA's gonna
No,
come
guys,
into
PETA,
your
I
door,
love that
man.
mosquito. Don't get me wrong.
No.
PETA's gonna kick down your door.
Oh no, Sonic XD with a shot collar.
Place, Sonic.
No.
Place.
I sound like that, guys. I love. I treated that mosquito very good. Okay, I loved her. I loved her life. Anyways, my point that I'm trying to get across is like, damn, is that? I stop pressing that.
It's just a charger, but
Damn,
it
that's
plays
all-
the part of a button.
Yeah, I know. It's like, you know what? You guys went to your Mortal Kombat 13 confirmation, and all you have is a vague tweets. Like the Adam Murder being like, we cooking. It could be anything, but we cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And then like big franchises, it could be anything. It could be anything. Whereas we Injustice believers, we still have the voice actor leaks. Hello.
Oh yeah, I
still
forgot
got
about those.
guys
Yeah.
accidentally saying that shit and whatnot. We've also
That was like a
Yeah.
year ago,
And
wasn't it?
half a year ago, the last time we had Babe Ruthless Snake. That's why we
And
talked
that was
about
funny
it.
because one guy said that's
Yeah, it
not
was,
true, and the
uh,
second voice actor did not
Superman.
deconfirm it. So it's like, wait a minute. Only one of you said it wasn't
Yes,
true.
basically.
It was
But that was also a funny leak because there was no
was-
evidence behind it. It was just
Yeah.
trust me, bro. There was like no validation.
For George Newborn, he had to come on and be like, guys, I'm sorry, like a week later. And then it was like the Green Lantern Aquaman Phil Lamar, he does directly say, oh yeah, I'm in it. Yeah, I'm in just
Yeah.
3. I'm
Come
like,
on.
"Oh." But he never deconfirmed that. And then also we have our Lord and Savior James Gunn winning more DC games and stuff like that, right? He's got all that interviews
He's
and
busy
stuff.
making the weird like Avengers of DC movies right now, of like the weirdest choices you could possibly make. I want a Clayface movie, but why though? But why James Gunn?
Why not?
He's
Oh,
never
why
been
not?
main
That sounds
character
pretty fun.
material, but okay. I mean, I guess that could be fun.
Neither has the Penguin, and that's made one of the best shows.
He's making a reverse Avengers, which is what they tried to do with the Amazing Spider-Man series. They wanted to give all these movies to the villains, right, and make like the Sinister Six, and then have them fight Spider-Man. Hence why the Craven movie and what else was there?
Oh, Madam Web.
Yeah, they were trying to build like a universe of Spider-Man, but in reverse, and then like reveal him, I guess. God, that Madam Web movie is such a gift. What a great timeline to exist in. That was such a dog shit
I love
movie.
that
Good
movie.
lord, that was amazing.
Love that movie with all my heart. 1 out of 10. Love it so much.
Hear me out.
But
The villain is Spider-Man, but he can't be Spider-Man. Okay, just enough Spider-Man, but he can't be Spider-Man.
I've never seen the movie.
So, highly recommend it if you want to have
Honestly,
a bunch of friends over and drunk and just shit talk the movie.
I've only heard the Spark Notes. It's remarkably
like-
bad. I'm like, dude, this is awesome.
It's amazing.
It sounds like the exact movie that will get made if Spider-Man entered the public domain. First thing people do, Spider-Man blood and heart.
Honestly, yeah.
True. Peter Parker's true incel comes out. He just starts killing women. Because, like, you know, he never could get a girlfriend in high school, gets his powers, and just starts killing women. That's Spider-Man Blood and Honey.
They're like, yo, we had Spider-Man throw Gwen Stacy off the bridge. You know, see, we know the comics, we know the lore. We're paying tribute to the comics.
Oh my God,
It's
he
like,
pulls
Oh my
out a
god, they make a
gun.
horror movie where it's a nerd that gets Spider-Man's powers, but Spider-Man's comics exist in his universe, and he's trying to recreate them by putting women in danger so he can save them. And, like, he's just a menace
damn.
to society. It's like the plot of Human Centipede 2, but it's comic books, where he's trying to recreate the comics that he likes, but he's a
Two
psychopath.
things. First off, that's a cool idea, and I feel like I have seen a movie like that. Second off, why the fuck did you watch Human Centipede, dog?
Oh, the first one's just a funny movie. The first one's just, I recommend everyone watch. That's actually a good movie. The second one is, I had to walk out. I almost fainted. I don't like seeing people get tortured. That film fucked me up. Like, I don't know what it was. I've seen Saw, but in Saw, they're bad people, so I don't care. But in Human Centipede 2, they're just random innocent people getting tortured, and I couldn't handle it. My brain almost shut off. I had to leave the room.
Oh, is that why
was
you
like,
didn't
huh.
play RE9?
No, that's my girlfriend's fault. She didn't want to see a scary movie before bed. Like me playing RE. Although, also, I just didn't buy it. I have reasons why I wasn't able to buy it, but it's not worth it for the podcast.
So basically, we are in theory crafting territory whenever we come up with this discussion and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go on a bit of a tangent. So if you want to correct me or anything like that, no worries. But I just kind of want to like go through like a thought experiment, basically. So Mortal Kombat 9 comes out, and it was massively successful. Correct?
yes.
It was like basically like rebranded Mortal Kombat in the sense of how successful. Do you have any idea how many Mortal Kombat fans are from Mortal Kombat 9?
I know how many fake Mortal Kombat fans are from Mortal Kombat 9. Yeah, I'm calling you out.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm calling
Including
all you
you.
out. The people who are like, Mortal Kombat 9 was the best game. And then if you like ask them to play the game, they're doing like 3-hit combos. Yeah, I'm calling you all out. I'm calling you all out.
Wow, you're calling out fans who play like that. Okay, we get it, Doug. Okay. so anyways,
Stare at the
like
camera.
then they make Injustice Gods Among Us, and it wasn't as successful as Mortal Kombat 9. The Mortal Kombat X shows up, and it's even more successful in both games, basically. I'm pretty sure, right? This is kind of how it went. So, with that mindset, with that stuff in mind, why the fuck did they make Injustice 2?
I think maybe they thought they could
What
recreate
was
the
the
magic.
point?
They probably thought, oh, you know, Injustice 1, maybe they rushed it. Maybe they thought, oh, Injustice 2 will look so good and be like presented so much better that it'll do well. I think it could have been that situation where like, I'll just try one more time. Because we've all been there as YouTubers, right? We make a video that's like a passion project. It flops. And we think, well, that's just a bad beginner's bad luck. I'll make the same kind of video, like a sequel to it. I love doing this kind of video. And then it bombs again. And you're like, okay, I just have to accept at this point my fans don't want this video. Like, they don't like it.
Very well. If you want to look at it from that perspective. From my perspective, I am looking at it more from like broadening the audiences or like taking a different
The modern
group of,
audience.
like customers, because
Yes.
obviously Mortal Kombat fans want Mortal Kombat games, but like DC fans, they went to the Injustice stuff. Now, the intertwining part of it is the NRS fighting game fans, basically. Like, they'll play both games. I kind of see this more than just being like a financial reasoning why these games are made and stuff like that. It's like nowadays, perhaps like Mortal Kombat is a focus, but like I don't know. I do see NRS like broadening their horizons, like, or like the potential of that still being around, which is why I still think like Injustice 3, the potential is like definitely
Yeah,
like
that's
there. I mean, if they just want to focus on fighting games, then why do they have mobile games? Why not put all their eggs in like one basket? It's like they're a bigger company than
That
just
mobile game
like,
make
fighting
money.
games. Like,
Yeah,
they have
hella
movies. They have,
big.
I guess, comics.
That game is still going, by the way. They're still adding DLC to
Except
MK Mobile.
Onslaught.
It's kind of hilarious.
Except Onslaught. And Injustice 2 Mobile, by the way. There's still new characters
Oh, yeah,
coming
I forgot
out from
about
that
that.
game.
Is it just
too.
called Injustice 2 Mobile? It's not just called Injustice? That's funny.
No, because it was a separate game.
Okay,
from
because
the first.
MKX Mobile was originally called like MKX Mobile, right? But then they just changed it to Mortal Kombat Mobile because they're like, we're just going to throw everybody in this fucking thing, you know, whatever. I have a friend who plays that game.
It is just called Injustice
Yeah.
2 on it's just called Injustice 2 on the Google Play Store, basically. So there is that. What I'm trying to get at is like, I don't think financial reasonings is the only reasoning for why Injustice 3 is like yes or nay, basically. I think there's a lot of like angles you can take.
I've got another one, which is over the last couple of games they've been coming out slower because there was that period where it was a new game every 2 years. So it's like a new MKs every 4 years, new Injustice every 4 years because they're alternating between the two.
Mm-hmm.
But now they've started doing the multiple seasons of DLC. They do the story expansion, so each game gets more time to get focused on. That's how 11 and 1 have both been. Which means if Injustice 3 comes out and gets a story expansion, which I don't think there's any particular reason why they'd reserve that for just MK and not Injustice.
Yeah.
Like Injustice would probably get one. So that means that it's even longer before there's any new MK games at all.
Yeah.
So that'd be like another 4 years.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird to say that after
even longer.
Yeah, after saying they're going to focus on Mortal Kombat, it'd be weird to take a 4+ year hiatus from Mortal Kombat. That would be kind of odd. But I still think Injustice 3 is possible. I even say in my videos, like, hey, there's still a tiny chance. I even made that video for Injustice 3. I made 2. They both flopped, showing that even in my audience, Injustice is less wanted.
We said it. Flopped, guys.
Okay, so you said there's different teams working on Injustice versus Mortal Kombat. I mean, maybe it was like while Mortal Kombat was out, pretty much they had 2 teams working simultaneously. So then the next one is going to be Injustice. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Maybe. I mean, it's entirely possible.
I
That'd be a
also
smart way
feel
to
like
do it, like Treyarch.
The thing also to keep in mind is like the animator that you're talking about is like the lead animator of the last Mortal Kombat game and stuff like that. So that's why you're thinking, oh, he never worked on Injustice. But I also feel like perhaps this was not someone they got like a long time ago. I feel like it was something they got recently. Because keep in mind, Injustice 2 was almost 10 years ago. So I don't think it's that like hard to think like they couldn't get all the same animators back from that because they've all been just working at NRS. Or as I've kind of looked at the portfolio of the guy who made that tweet, it's like he was a previous Blizzard employee and stuff like that, and like he still worked on like Overwatch 2 from whatever I recall, and then now he's on full board with like Mortal Kombat. So it's like he's not like he hasn't been around since Injustice, it seems like, or at least not the main focus. So like I don't necessarily think that necessarily like disproves that like this next game is.
Yeah, no, nothing's disproved. I don't think anything is disproved.
Yeah, all we can do is speculate based on kind of vibes, basically.
Tweets.
Because the
tweets.
Yeah, because there's not really anything firm either way.
It's just a fun conversation, yeah.
So it's just one of the things that's not worth getting worked up about because like no one's right. Like it's Schrodinger's game until they announce what it is. Like it might not even be either. They could go crazy and be like, oh, we're doing this completely different thing because they have said we want to do a new IP for a while, and they just never got around to it. I guess because
very risky.
Warner Bros was like, please focus on the things that make money. Please, Mortal Kombat. Please, we need it.
I really love people who are like coping the hardest and being like, it's going to be Shaolin Monks 2. You're an idiot, and I'm like, what? Huh? Oh no, that's actually okay. Man. Shaolin Monks 2 is okay to want. The ones who are really dumb are Shaolin Monks Remaster. I'm like, really? Do we actually need that? Like, you can just play it with like updated like graphics and stuff on an emulator. You can just do that yourself. It looks pretty good actually. If you do that.
One thing to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind with the Shaolin Monks was it wasn't even made by the main team at Midway. It was a different team. Who it was the people who made X-Men Next Dimension and the Mutant Academy games. They were they were bought out by Midway and they made Shaolin Monks while the main team was just working on Armageddon, which kind of makes Armageddon worse in retrospect because you like really had 2 years to work on this and that's what we resulted. Damn, come on guys, but yeah, like there probably aren't many people here who've even worked on action games. Most of them probably just focused on that guy works on Overwatch and whatnot, which is a shooter. And then you have, I'm sure there'll be some people, but I think most people would have more experience with fighting games and stuff. So if they were making a Shaolin Monks 2, it probably wouldn't even be very good.
Oh damn!
Let's be real.
Wow.
And I think if we can all agree, the combat system would be based on Batman Arkham. They'll just say,
just mash one button. Yeah, that kind of play style. Ooh.
Yeah, basically just go Batman Arkham, but a bit more violent, like Shadow of Mordor, and there you go. Which would be fine. I think that could be really good, but I don't see them putting that out in place of an actual NetherRealm fighting game. I just don't see it happening.
Shaolin Monks Remaster, like I don't need it, but it would still be nice because it's just like if there's any way to get more love for Shaolin Monks, I'm always down for it. But the best thing I think would be a Legacy Collection 2, and then Shaolin Monks is in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you have to remember that this is Reptile's giant snake strongest warrior.
Sure. But yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about for this debate?
You two are wrong. Those two are right.
I'm waiting for the deluxe edition, dog. Thanks very much. Injustice Deluxe
I
Edition.
mean, that'd be fine. See, I don't mind either way. That's why I kind of took the side that I did in the bet, because if I lose, I get Injustice 3, which I actually want more. But if I win, then I'm right. So I'm kind of in the best spot.
Honestly, I don't mind either game too.
But no, I hope y'all get Injustice 3. I mean, that'd be
I-
cool. My channel would take a bit of a hit, but that's okay. It's just not as popular.
Before we move on,
Yeah.
I would like to ask one question, and you may or may not have an answer for this, because before this debate, I watched like all your 9 videos, dog, just because I wanted to see what you said and
9 is an
whatnot.
exaggeration, but okay. Yeah.
No, it is 9. Okay, there are stuff you talk about Injustice 3 story explained, so that's Injustice 3. So
Is there really 9 videos? There's no way there's 9 videos already. Let me see this.
You can count it. Yeah.
This is the thing is like dogs that, oh yeah, my channel will take a hit if Injustice was the next game. It's like, dog, how many videos would you put out saying the Mortal Kombat guest character for Injustice 3 is
Hell
confirmed?
yeah.
And you're like, well it could be. It could be Johnny Cage.
2,
And that's a
3,
10-minute video, just
4,
that.
5,
Oh.
6, 7. 7.
6, 7. 6, 7.
If you don't count the
Oh
no,
God,
if you don't get
no.
1, 2, 3,
Oh my
Sonic,
god.
Sonic, you edit that out.
7, 8.
He's the lowest.
Oh, it's 9 if you count the
Edison Sonic,
Injustice videos
Edison
also.
Sonic, please,
Yeah, that's
edit
fair,
that
that's
out.
fair.
Fuck that. This guy's an idiot. Get rid of the
Dude.
stupid joke, please, future Sonic.
It's-
Okay.
The
Get
good
rid
news
of
is
it.
that
Okay.
joke's already dead. Apparently, like Gen Z's already killed their own cringe joke because their attention span is so tiny. They've already moved on. So that's good.
Dude, what if it wins at the Evo Awards? Who? What? Because 6-7 was nominated for best meme at the Evo Awards.
Oh,
so it's
God.
like if that
What?
wins, who's gonna accept the award? Who is gonna accept the award for 6-7?
They're gonna get that fucking 6, 7.
You gotta
kid.
find the
Oh.
guy. They yelled at the grown adult that Penguin Zero made fun of, who was just yelling 6, 7 like years ago, drunk at like a stadium. You gotta get that guy to present it.
My God.
That would be
Yeah.
like his magnum opus. He'd be so ecstatic. That'd be like his peak in life.
But yeah,
never
so
get
that was
past that.
nominated for best
All right.
meme. So just so you know.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean,
What were the
so was
other
options
D's
at this
Nuts.
point?
That was like running for president at one point. So, I mean, D's Nuts is pretty much dead, too. That was a fun time, though. D's Nuts was actually funny. My issue with Gen Alpha humor is that Gen Alpha memes don't even make sense. They're just funny because they think it's funny. Like, there's no joke behind 6,
Yeah.
7. It's just funny to them because they're rabid dogs.
I mean, they're also just children. They're
Yeah.
literally kids. So
Exactly. We had our weird shit back in our day too, you know. We had our, which we would call epic ponage and stuff like that.
But Ponage had
Memes and
lore.
whatnot.
Ponage had lore behind
Like,
it.
we like that because there's lore behind it and whatnot.
Memes
but, you know,
used
10
to
years
make
from now,
sense.
6, 7 might.
It was all downhill ever since Beans became a meme. Once Beans became a meme, I knew that was the beginning of the end. Yeah, Beans. I was like, what? Why is Beans funny? Like, because it's funny.
Okay, so dog, the question that I have here basically, it was in one of your videos, The Truth About Injustice 3. There was one part where I was listening and I was like, what? I would like you to elaborate on that. But basically you say like, if the merger with Paramount had not happened and Netflix bought Warner Bros. Instead, then maybe Injustice 3 would have happened. But since Paramount bought them, I think Mortal Kombat 13 is way more likely.
Yeah.
you-
So Netflix
I was
straight up
wondering
said
about
they
that.
weren't going to change anything that WB Games was working on. They straight up said we don't really care about their games division, so whatever they're doing can just keep going. Whereas Paramount didn't say that. So some people are worried, especially like the people who are like, oh my god, the right-wing conspiracy, they now own too much power. And I'm like, bro, Disney out here collecting the Infinity Stones, and y'all are freaking out that Paramount just owns WB, one of the biggest failing companies in recent memory. Anyway, but
Wasn't there just a thing about
Yeah.
layoffs at
Yeah.
the gaming division
Yeah.
under Paramount?
But apparently that was going to happen anyway or something, so it gets detailed. But yeah, my point is that Paramount didn't go on the record saying they weren't going to intervene with stuff. So, and also Paramount, when they bought them, they were like clearly, they wanted WB no matter what. They were going to increase their bid no matter what. That was pretty obvious. Netflix said, listen, WB's not worth that. And they're right. Warner Brothers is not worth the money that Paramount was offering. So they just said, we're out. Keep in mind, I did a whole thing on this. Like, I think Netflix does make more money a year than Paramount, and they were still like, we're not doing this. That's too much money. So Paramount
Yeah.
voluntarily went into debt for Warner Brothers, a failing IP at the moment, but or a failing company at the moment.
There was an article that says like now that Warner Brothers and Paramount have joined together, now they have joint debt.
Joint debt. It's
like
cute.
Joint debt 70 million or some shit.
WB,
like that,
Paramount.
What I've heard.
Bad
So debt
financial
deals parts.
decisions, like handshaking. But yeah, so it's not a huge thing to go on, but essentially Netflix would have let them keep going as is, whereas Paramount might intervene. That's pretty much all there is to that. But also, because Paramount has gone into debt with WB, it would make sense that somebody would tell them, hey, only make things that will get that money back. So Injustice would not give them very much money. That's
Are you
loosely
saying
where I'm
that
going with it.
Okay, so I'm just saying it's like they were making Injustice 3, and then they're gonna change it to something more financially beneficial because of Paramount.
That's a very
Is
tiny
that,
maybe.
some of what-
Very tiny maybe. Because there's some rumors that they've been working on Injustice already, which is very believable. Although, I'm not even sure if I believe that, because they said they were going to keep making Mortal Kombat 1 for a while, and there's even proof that MK1 was meant to have a story pack 3 and like a combat pack 3, all that. So they were still very much working on MK before it got canceled. So I don't know how they could have been working on Injustice for a long time now if they were still just up to a year ago still making MK1 stuff. Like that was the plan, you know?
Well, while Mortal Kombat 11 was going on, they were already making Mortal Kombat 1. While the Mortal Kombat Aftermath of DLC was happening, Mortal Kombat 1 was already in creation.
Story
Just,
stuff
you know,
maybe, but not
behind the scenes
actual.
they're
I
already
don't think
making.
any 3D models or characters were made yet. Maybe just story stuff.
Well, that's what they said. Like they've already started in 2020 and whatnot.
That's what's embarrassing because they get all this time to write a story and it still sucks. Well, I shouldn't say it sucks, but it's still like hilariously mediocre. Like you never play a NetherRealm story mode and they're like, hell yeah. Except for Injustice. Injustice 2 actually had a good story. I was like intrigued the whole time. Did it make any sense with the stupid Kryptonian pills? Hell no. That's the dumbest thing ever invented because it doesn't explain why Harley Quinn's guns do damage. But, you know, it is what it is.
It's a fighting game, like plot relevancy.
It would have made way more sense if Batman said, this device I put in your blood, everybody, weakens the superpowered people around you. Like, whenever they fight you specifically, the metas all get weaker. That would have made more sense. Now your guns hurt them and shit. But otherwise, like, Harley Quinn shooting bullets into Superman, him going, oh!
I can't
sense.
believe Batman's ultimate plan for beating Superman is to roll out mass nerfs for all the superpowered beings.
Batman is the band hammer.
What were you going to say, Babe Ruth?
Oh, I don't even remember at this point.
Sorry.
No!
Apologies. But yeah, we're kind of done with this topic anyways, right, boys?
Yeah, as long as we all agree that my side is right, everyone else is wrong.
So as we agree with my side.
Fine.
I know, I'm going to enjoy the $90 deluxe edition. Thank you very much, dog.
Sure, I mean, that's fine. I kind of want to talk about Alex before Tokon, if that's okay. But if y'all want to do Tokon first,
Go
fine by me.
ahead.
Sure, we can talk
Because
about
Alex is
the
so
Alex
funny, dude. I've never
situation.
seen a character that was hyped up so well just get torpedoed by one very terrible decision. And I will say, even without the whole gross relationship problem, the fact that his arcade ending, even if they didn't have that, would just be him with his wife and child is so lazy and uncreative. We're not going to have Alex do anything again. In Street Fighter V, he didn't do anything either. He just fought 11 and that was it. Like, you bring him back with all this hype, new redesign, fully motion captured by Kenny Omega, all these new moves, like more supers than any character in the game. New special theme song by an iconic band. And what's his addition to the story and the lore? His wife be pregnant now.
I mean, I appreciate that they moved his storyline forward. You know,
but why can't they have him doing something important, like,
but
you know,
yeah,
that impacts other people, like rematching Ryu, or like at least reference that he beat Gil? Is that canon or not? Because I still can't believe that he beat Gil when he got dunked on so hard by Ryu. It doesn't make sense to me, so I don't know. Like, I need to know.
So, dog,
he's so passionate.
Who is his wife?
Apparently, it's his cousin, but a sister he was raised alongside because he's adopted. He held her when he was a baby. He was like 3 or 4, holding her as a baby. So he's known her his whole life. This is the most Japan thing I've ever seen because animes do this all the time, and it confuses the crap out of anybody who's not Japanese. They're like, wait, you're telling me this protagonist had a harem and he could have had anybody, but he chose his relative? And Japan's like, yes.
The zoom in.
I know it wasn't on purpose, but it fits so well that I
basically.
kept it. So yeah, going back out.
Yeah. It's like, honestly, anybody who reads what actually happened to Alex is just like, there's a lot that happens to the where it's like, well, maybe it's a mistranslation, or maybe it's like, and the Capcom's like, no, front and center, another evidence, boom, 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 all combined to just make like the worst character assassination. Like,
and what's great too, like this one guy pointed out that you showed in the chat. So this is not like them forgetting the lore and just screwing up. This cousin lore was invented in this game. Before, we had no clue what his relation was to any of those characters. And now it confirms the relationship status and what's going on currently. So they created the incest all in Street Fighter 6. They did this all themselves.
I just find it so bizarre that, like, I mean, I get in Japan that's not a problem, but when it got ported to the West, there wasn't someone in the Capcom team that was like, maybe this isn't a good idea. I don't know. I don't know how past the filter.
One of the few times we wanted them to change the lore. One of the few times we wanted localization to do their job. Because usually you don't want them to change stuff, but there's one time you want them to.
Not even Japan, I think. And not even Japan, I think, is comfortable with like a lot of the things that happen. Okay, so let's start from the groundworks of like how we worked up here. Basically, Alex was like basically adopted and taken in by his coach called like Tom, and Tom had a daughter named Patricia, and they were having like a bit like a sibling friendship type kind of situation between the two of them. That was the original lore.
And Tom got injured by Gil or something, right?
Now.
And that caused the whole revenge arc from Alex, which is why his motivation for beating Gil's ass, I think. Isn't that also a thing?
I think that's in like the original.
And Tom's his uncle.
But that's,
or
I think so.
his mom's brother. Yeah, it's his uncle, right?
Well, it's like his mom's cousin
the new
or
thing
something.
that they added into the game.
Yeah.
Mom's cousin, basically. So, okay, so essentially what happens
Mom's cousin and rival of his
like,
father. That's also worth mentioning. But yeah.
Yes. Basically, like, Patricia and Alex get married, basically. That's a big deal. But now that they have confirmed, before they confirmed, like, the bloodline, it was just like, oh, that's kind of weird, considering that, like, these two are, like, sibling relationships, which, by the way, confirmed in the original third game. It's like, Alex sees Patricia as his, like, little sister. Yes. Patricia sees Alex as his big brother. Like, that stuff, like, even back, like, in Street Fighter 3 has been confirmed. But this new, like, cousin thing is, like, must mention, by the way, this is second cousin, so it's not like
it doesn't matter.
On the line of weird, but it's not illegal. But it's exactly.
But
it's
that's
like,
true.
It
is technically legal. It's just still very, very frowned upon. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And it gets like kind of worse because so there's like three things that are like kind of like intertwining with each other. How worse things are: blood related, second cousin, sibling relationship, but not actual sister, and then the third thing is the age gap. Now, you may think, okay, Alex is like 30 and Patricia's 25, so it's like not that big of a deal, right? I guess. But the thing you got to keep in mind is that Alex knew Patricia when she was a baby, when she was just born, basically. With that context in mind, it kind of gets more fucked up. That's why people are saying the word grooming when talking about Alex in the situation, because, like, who knows? Maybe he started having feelings when he was 18 and Patricia was 13.
Oh, God.
In that context, it starts becoming a bit more. It's crazy that like the more you hear, like the worse it gets and stuff like that. This is one of those cases where people are saying like, okay, the translation must be fucked up, right? There's got to be like some stuff that's wrong. But maybe it's not as bad as the Japanese version. Oh, it's actually kind of worse because you got lines of like in the Japanese version where like Alex says it's like. Something like I see Patricia like more than a sister to me now. Like
everything's changed and somehow nothing like has. Yeah. The only good thing that came out of this whole situation is that when I was playing with my buddy and it would get really intense in the match and I'd barely win, he's like, no, and I'm like, yeah, where's my cousin at? Get out of the way. And I just say funny shit like that. Oh, I feel so good after that win. I'm gonna find my cousin, get her right now. Or I'd be choking him out and be like, oh yeah, this move, my cousin loves this one. Just make him a full fucking Alabama hick. It was so funny. And also, I like that when he goes into the Prowler stance now, I just call it like his creeper stance. It's like, oh, I'm coming for you.
Oh yeah, the Prowler stance. Yes, great. Oh, I'm gonna prowl on
and
that.
And yet you keep playing him. So.
Sorry, baby,
I was just gonna say, I have a friend and they cosplay Alex and they did like a female version of Alex, but they retweeted their original post just saying like anyone want to be cousins, and I was just like no.
Oh, it's Sailor Moon now. It's come full circle. It's the Sailor Moon meme. They are cousins. Yes, indeed. What a good way to lead into that meme. That's very clever. Kudos to them. Lean into the meme.
True.
I was expecting like a Kesha type thing, which is like, wake up in the morning like, fuck P. Diddy. I was expecting like some kind of I'm not this anymore. Please, I'm going a different direction. You need to understand. I'm not this. I don't.
They've already made like AI of Epstein versus Diddy. They should just throw Alex in there in the AI fight now.
my
Like he
God.
brings
Oh my
cousin
God.
incest to the fight. Yeah.
In the because this everyone's talking about the Alex ending stuff like that. There was another thing that I saw recently that's like, oh, this just it just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. You can find Tom in the World Tour, and recently I'm not gonna read this verbatim. You can hear him. He says, "I always knew Patty would have to leave the nest someday, and I was ready for things to get a little lonelier. Then she ended up with Alex, and I didn't have that to worry about anymore. They're just about the best kids you could ask for as a dad." You cannot be saying that sentence with them getting married. What the fuck? What?
This is like in the
Truly
in
the most
Arrowverse,
Japan thing to ever happen.
where the Flash and Iris grew up together as kids, and like Iris's father Joe considers Barry his son, and then they get married, and they don't really make a big deal out of the fact that it's fucking weird from his perspective. He just kind of goes along with it. It's like Joe. No, you have to
You
stop
can't do
them.
this, Joe.
Yeah.
It's like Hank from the car just screaming in Breaking Bad. No, you can't do this. No, Alex, no.
Wooly and Pat, like, they made like they talked about this on like the podcast and stuff like that. So they make like so many really fucking good jokes on the podcast. So I will like, I want to say some of them. So just like, you know, copyrights to them. Just so you guys know, it's like after this situation happened, it's like there's so many like uncomfortable situations that can be talked about. It's like, you got like baby photos, and you can be just like, oh look, this is like me when I was a baby. I'm so adorable. Alex can look at a baby photo and be like, oh, this was me changing my wife's diaper as a child. Like, he can say that shit.
He truly pulled a Mr. Fantastic. For anyone not aware of that reference, Mr. Fantastic in the original comics, written during a different time, I suppose, by Stan Lee, he met Sue when she was like a little kid, and she's like, I'm gonna marry you one day, and he's like, all right, well, you just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe you'll get lucky. And then she did. So, Mr. Fantastic in the original timeline is just straight up a groomer.
Oh dear. There was a question that has been posed. It's like, has there been a worse character assassination than what we're witnessing here? Like, can there be this
It's
bad?
not character assassination. It's obliteration, somebody said. Like, this makes you never want to pick up the character ever again.
As Mortal Kombat fans, when Mortal Kombat 1 was happening, I'm like praying they don't like fuck up Reptile. It's like Nitara has Megan Fox. Scorpion is now Kuai Liang. It's like, oh
no.
my gosh, please don't do anything like that. I can't. I feel so bad for Alex fans now. It's like, I don't think anybody wants to be associated with this character.
No, like my favorite characters in Street Fighter, they're like, you know, Sakura. And if Sakura turned out to fuck, I don't know, a cousin or a sibling, something like that, I'd be like, I never liked this character. Erase all merch. Just take it down from my wall. It never existed.
Yeah, so it's like, what are you guys talking about?
I mean,
I never cosplayed her or
Exactly.
anything.
I mean, they're almost kind of doing something weird with her in 5, which is like, oh yeah, I want to get with Ryu, and it's like, he knew you when you were like a teenager.
Well,
this is weird.
okay.
You know, I was like, is Ryu a groomer now?
I mean, but they weren't raised as siblings, and with Ryu, like he's a monk. He's a monk. I don't think he's ever gonna reciprocate in any sort of way. That'd be really weird if he did.
Ryu is made for Chun-Li.
You gotta also understand, that's one actually. There's many characters out there that has like one actually, where it's like, I don't know. Sindel in Mortal Kombat 11 said, like, left Johnny and Sonya alive so that she could breed slaves out of them. That's a terrible thing. Alex has 3. 3 actuallys you gotta handle.
Okay, well, I think what is worse depends on whether you think it's worse for the character to be fundamentally turned into a new character like Sindel, or whether it's the character is still the same. Like, you can't have that disconnect of this is a different person effectively with Sindel. It's the same, except they've done this to him. So, which of those do you think is worse? Do you think it's better for it to be at the core the same character, or completely disconnected, a whole new thing? You know
what? Maybe the multiverse has this advantage, because if you don't like this, you could be like, well, at least the Midway Sindel is still awesome. Well, at least this thing. This is Alex from Street Fighter 3, the same one. This is him. This is him growing up.
Street Fighter 7, we get a scene where Alex gets fucking obliterated by the new villain, and then a new Alex walks in through a portal and goes, "Hey guys, I'm the version who didn't groom my cousin."
So, to honor Sonic's question, there is an example of character assassination that might be worse than this, but just barely.
Okay.
Only because it flies in the face of the character's entire image. Captain America's Hail Hydra moment might be the only thing worse.
Oh.
But that's about it.
To be fair to that one, he was like reality altered. There is no cosmic cube making Alex.
It's the writers. They are the cosmic cube. It's so funny because there's always like Sweet Home Alabama jokes and stuff, and that is funny. But I wanted to make sure everybody knows this is just Japan. Like, I'm sorry, but this is just the most Japan-ass story. Now, I don't think all of Japan agrees with it, but it's just happened too many times for me to not be like, this is just classic.
But to this extreme.
Don't forget Sword Art Online Season 2.
The thing is, they don't commit.
At least with that, doesn't Kirito just go, well, that's weird.
Yes, at least there's that. It's weird that it happened in the first place, but at least they stopped it.
He's like, no, that's weird. That from his best. She carries on, but he's like, that's weird. Alex doesn't go, no, I don't reciprocate. He's like...
I mean, he developed the Prowler stance just for Patricia. That's how he practiced on to get so good at it. And now we use it during gameplay. The Prowler stance.
The thing is, this isn't like My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute, like issue number
That's pretty
50
bad
or fucking
for a title,
some shit,
though.
like some doujinshi or some anime. This is fucking Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter.
This is a fucking video game for everybody to play. And I'm seeing this shit in here. That's what makes it even more fucked up.
I think with Japan, the concept of like they have like, oh, my little sister can't be that cute. Like that's the main premise of the game, right? Instead, they took a character that was like by all means like relatively normal, and then they just like injected it in for no reason. So.
Yes.
And made it better.
Like Dog said,
Japan.
And like Dog said early on, what the fuck was the point? How does this improve his character? How does him literally marrying Patricia, like, that's pretty much like 80% of like his arc essentially. It's like, okay, what did you turn to a heel and then like what else?
He's the real heel now. We all hate him.
Like,
that's the idea.
Imagine that if it was like it's like no, it was all a work. This is all just part of the scripted narrative that for his heel arc. He's not actually fucking his cousin. That's all fake. It's all just TV bullshit. It's not real. Don't worry.
I mean,
it's fine. It's fine.
I remember
it's
someone
fine.
did say like Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
I heard someone say like this seems like something he would make up
for Alex.
For the plot.
There was something like that. I don't remember what specifically it was, but it was a story where I think someone was like, there's like an evil mastermind who was trying to do something to his daughter or something, and I think, like, and then it turns out Vince is the guy, but I think the incest stuff was dropped, but it was an angle he was interested in pursuing or something, and it was really weird. But luckily they didn't do it. But then they also had storylines where like a woman gave birth to a hand, and yeah,
wrestling plots.
Wrestling is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising to see an arc like this, but they need to be like, oh yeah, this is all just a work. It's a storyline. It's not real. Don't worry, guys. Alex didn't actually fuck his cousin. They can put that in the next patch. Everyone will be like, okay, I guess we can forgive you. We can forgive you this time, Capcom. But you know, don't fucking cross us again.
You know, actually, seeing that they dare to do this, like this kind of worries me that Leon's ring actually might belong to like his wife is Sherry. Like this whole like theory. So that does worry me if they dare to do this shit with Alex and whatnot.
What if they reveal when they put Ingrid in the game, she used her reality warping powers to make this happen?
That's what everyone's. Everyone's saying to read. Don't like. Please stop it, Ingrid. Please, like revert this shit.
It straight up is like the cosmic cube, like the living cosmic cube that made Captain America a Nazi. It's this living cosmic cube that made Alex into this incest guy, and then someone's going to talk to her and go, look, you don't understand, this is wrong. And she's like,
yeah, let's bring back Pandora's box, you know?
Exactly.
She goes, ooh, did I do that?
It's kind of over.
It's like, no.
It's kind of over for Alex or like anybody who wants to play him. It's like, people can make fun of like other fighting game players that you main and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, you main the genocidal maniac Jin Kazama who did that shit in Tekken 6. Yeah, well, you main the racist pedophile. What do you have against that? I mean, what do you have? Do you have any more rebuttals?
Racist? What?
Right? It's like, wait, when? You remember in Street Fighter V when like Dawson shows up? I remember what he says to Dawson, like, you know, so you're a mugger, aren't you?
Why? How's that racist?
The moment he sees Dawson. Why did he say that to Dawson?
I guess because Dawson was just approaching him like when he's working on his car. I don't know. But he never brings his race into it, though.
The implication is like he looks at Dawson and just assumes that basically it's not the biggest deal, but it's still like a funnier thing. Like people still bring up like he's gonna call everyone a mugger or something like that.
That's funny. Yeah, it's not that under like maybe like a microaggression.
It's so micro. It's so like nothing compared to what's happening right now. Basically, yeah.
It's like they really are trying to make him just into Hulk Hogan, more and more, step by step. Like he's plowing some woman. He's complaining about his daughter going out with that Indian guy or something, and then you have this moment where he's
can't be hanging out with that mugger.
I'm sure Hogan did say something weird about his daughter in his show at one point. So it's like, guys, we don't need to go that far making Hulk Hogan. We can't just like
that far to make it Hulk.
You don't have to do that, Capcom. It's fine. You can just don't do the Hulk Hogan thing. Pick someone else. Make him like Kenny Omega. You know, say he did a stint in Japan. He had like this partnership with like this Japanese wrestler. Then you can make him a character in the future. It'd be fine. Do that. Don't make him Hulk Hogan.
You say that, but then it turns out that Kenny Omega does this. They just made him as much like Kenny as possible. I mean, has Kenny come out and denied it? Has Kenny come out and against it? Has he yet?
I don't think I've seen any tweets from him.
I don't know. Kind of sussy-wussy. No, I'm kidding. I love Kenny Omega. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, but I do have to agree. It's just like, did nobody like as they're developing this shit? Nobody in Capcom, none of the voice actors are like, no, wait a second, is there? It's like because the thing is, it's like if you don't know these characters, that's one thing. But it's like in the fucking lore, it's like in the fucking game, they make it very certain that it's like, yes, I saw Tom. Tom was my dad, basically. So Patricia, she's like a sister to me, and now we're married. It's like, you know,
anyway, we just started marrying.
Like,
yep.
Poor Jean Reno, man. Like they made his character the one they based on him. They made him into the guy who's like, yeah, I'll let my adopted son fuck his sister. Sure, why not? Like, why would you do this to poor Jean Reno? What did he ever do to you, Capcom?
This is even more proof that producer Sama is the main villain of any fighting game. Does no one else get that joke? Okay.
Did you know that like? Did you know on day one at one of the Portland like FGC competitions? I think it's like Street Fighter 1. You know Alex has the boomerang raid, right? He does like that's super. Yeah. So I think someone in the audience shouted, "Groomerang raid." It's over. It's done. Like he's not recovering from this.
So you're telling me that like Capcom even came out and confirmed all this? They didn't like say they're gonna backtrack it or anything. They're like, no, this is correct.
How long has it been? Like there's nothing from Capcom.
Okay, good. At least they haven't
right?
said it's canon. There's still time to undo it. There's time to say no. We fucked up. Sorry.
I guess they could always patch it or like re-release it in like Super Street Fighter 6. I don't know.
See, here's the in-lore reason for why this happened, okay? You remember one of Alex's supers, since you brought it up? He would leap onto the opponent and just headbutt them like 30 times in a row to get their stun bar full. It fucked him up.
He forgot. He forgot Patricia was.
No,
like,
he just lost his sense of right from wrong.
Imagine,
he's all fucked up.
Imagine this, right? Right, Street Fighter 7 comes out, and then they're doing this thing that Tekken does, where you can watch all the ending cutscenes from the previous. All the previous games, and you go through the Street Fighter 5 gallery, and then it's like, okay, season 2, like there's Ingrid, and there's Sea Viper, and there's and then there's just this black square. You can't watch Alex's.
Like it's Epstein file, just a black square.
Else, even,
oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yes. Even that wasn't the intention, by the way, but sure. But even like Ingrid Alpha 3, like decimating Bison, even that made it in. Everything, even that obscure stuff from like GBA ports, not Alex's Street Fighter 6 ending though. That's the one thing they would.
I wish they would just like very lazily dub over it, where it's like, oh yeah, so Tom, he's my mother's best friend and rival of my father. They just like horribly dub over all of it. There's a different kid holding Patricia in some of the photos. Like they just draw over Alex. It's like some redhead.
No, you just change it for it's not Patricia. It's like
a new character.
Yeah, her name's Patty.
Or it's the other chick. It's the blonde chick from Street Fighter 5 who's the police officer. I forgot her name already. It's her.
Oh, Lucia, yeah.
Yeah, it's Lucia. Yeah, like that's him holding Lucia, but then marrying Patricia.
You know what?
Just put a little cop hat on her when she was a baby. I just photoshopped a little cop hat onto her. It's fine.
Patch it.
Yeah.
You know what? Him and Lucia would actually be a neat little pairing. They should have just done something like that, something normal.
Who would have thought that me, a guy fighting on the streets for petty cash, would end up marrying a cop? Life's funny that way, I guess. Fucking hell.
I mean, well, he does live in New York, doesn't he? In 5, and she's from a Brooklyn accent.
I just created a way better ship than Capcom, and I did it as a joke.
Yeah, but like the canon version is she comes in. You're under arrest for grooming.
Oh my god. We knew he had feelings for her when you were like when she was underage.
Oh my god, he looks at his daughter or whatever, his baby's like, you have your mother's eyes.
Oh god. So
didn't he say that or something like that? It's like, I look at Patricia's eyes and they're the same as when she was a baby. I think there was like one of those, like, from what I recall. Some shit. Yeah, like, remember there was there.
They ruined it
like,
so bad. This is still fun to play. Gameplay wise, Alex is very fun.
We didn't even talk about the gameplay yet. We're so busy on this shit. We were talking, like, it's been, the thing is, I want to also emphasize something that people have brought up. I never want to hear people saying fighting game stories don't matter anymore. Like, The Force Stick made that great collab video. It's like, that's all people are fucking talking about. This thing that nobody should care about. It's not going to affect the gameplay or his voice lines or the attacks or some shit. No, don't worry about it. You type Alex on Street Fighter 6 right now, you're not going to be able to find gameplay on the first couple results. It's all about this shit. It's like, this shit actually did matter. So I never want to hear people saying fighting game stories don't matter.
And the story wasn't hyped
at all for Alex, yeah.
They didn't hype up the story at all, did they?
No,
it was the gameplay. That's what people were excited for. Like, it's not like it's a case of, oh, you got your hopes up for something and then you were disappointed. It's like no one had like any expectations for his narrative. It's just, sure, he's going to be there.
Like, who cares,
whatever.
right?
And then it comes out and it's like that thing no one cared about is the thing that everyone cares about now, because how bad it is.
Now
it matters. It really matters.
Oh.
Now Alex is joining like the problematic characters where you have to specifically say, I'm only playing this character because he's fun, because I want to win tournaments. That's the only, like, he's now joining that with like Ronaldo from like City of the Wolves and like probably Anissa from Invincible Versus.
I'm sure at least one person made this tweet where like they take the problematic stuff from Alex, like all the screenshots, and go, dude, I might finally buy Street Fighter 6.
Oh god.
just for the meme. But no, I was gonna say one more thing. So we have the CTE, right? We have Producer San, we have Ingrid warping reality. But I'm surprised, has anyone made the meme of like Gil's ending where he puts his hand out and like changes Alex into like him? He gets like the half red, half blue, and he like mind controls everybody. What if Gil made Alex this way? That's the canon ending. He's like, you will be inbred, and he's like, oh.
I have seen tweets of saying that, Gil, you should have beat the shit out of
Should
him.
have hit him harder.
Like, I've seen those
Letting
tweets.
Alex win and get popular was all part of his master plan, so we could all react this way to learning the true Alex and just feel so sad. This was part of his master plan.
I did see one thing, which is that like a week or two ago, the Saudis bought a 5% stake in Capcom.
Okay.
And so I think they have 10% now. And so I saw the meme of the Saudis buy 5% stake in Capcom, and a week later Alex is fucking his cousin. It's like,
It's all coming together. It's all coming together. If we want to get off this topic and start talking about something else that's bad about Alex, have you noticed that, like, if you have him fight someone else, like whether it's Zangief or Marissa, he just looks tiny compared to them? That bothers me a bit. If you have him fight Akuma, they look roughly the same size and muscle. And I'm like, damn it. The little things like this bother me. I was fighting my buddy. I'm like, why do you look as buff as me? I'm fucking Alex. You're Akuma. And in Third Strike, there's a clear size difference in these two characters. But then in Street Fighter 6, like, they made Akuma so roided out that he looks like Alex size. I'm like, damn it.
I feel like differentiations in terms of height and body, I think, is like a lot more in Street Fighter 6, so I'm okay with that a bit.
Marissa makes him look tiny. It's kind of hilarious, but she makes everyone look tiny, but I still find it funny that Alex is supposed to be a pretty big guy, like really tall, really muscular, but he looks about the same size as everybody else except for the giants like Sagat or Zangief and stuff. And I'm like, no, Alex should be up there with like their stature. They kind of fucked him up. Just make him like 10% bigger. Like go into like Photoshop. Just make him a little bit bigger. I don't know.
You can go into like the avatar creator, make a character look exactly like Alex, and then just increase.
There you go. That made me happy. He even looks big in World Tour. He looks fucking massive in World Tour, but then during gameplay, he's not that big.
Have you guys seen the
Make
his
an avatar
concept art.
called Real
Like
Alex.
I saw a tweet somewhere where people said like, "Oh, this is like the first character or whatever where we got the best version, where there were previous concepts and like we got the best version of Alex because his outfits were not very great. I mean, his size aside, I think his outfit was pretty cool too.
I think that he looks great in terms of like a reinterpretation or like his new outfit. Everything I think was great with Alex until he came out.
Yeah.
Until that's
It's hilarious.
Well, that's the thing is like it's funny because Sindel was like that in 11-2. People liked her gameplay. They thought she looks like the
she
best
looks
she'd ever
great.
looked.
Yeah.
And then the story, and it's like,
Oh.
Babe Ruthless, have you played any Alex or no?
Oh, sorry. Like a little bit. I went into World Tour mode and I kind of messed around, and then I played a little bit of him when he first came out.
Okay.
But honestly, not really.
I said Akuma looks the same size as Alex now, which pisses me off. Like, I get that Alex has way bigger arms kind of here, but it's not a big enough difference. Like, Akuma almost looks like the same size as Alex here. It bothers me.
Well, to be fair, he is like bending.
I
over,
know,
you
but even
that makes
like
the character look a little bit shorter.
it's too close.
Look at this watch
Alex should be
abs.
massive because I think in Third Strike he looked way bigger, and you're like, oh, okay. His tiny waist bothers me too, but that's a different issue.
It's kind of like a swimmer's body, like really buff up top and like snatched below, where you get like those.
Yeah, it's
like,
hilarious how snatched he is. I call it the Kratos bod because he just looks so like hilariously thin in the bottom. But here's the Third Strike
Yeah,
image.
he is kind of big in Street Fighter 3, I guess.
So look at the difference here. Like, he's still hunched over here and has I'm so glad they got rid of the backwards knees. At least we finally dropped that stupid design choice. But here's Third Strike.
Yeah, I can
yeah,
definitely.
even hunched over.
Yeah, and he's like
you're
much
right.
bigger.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he has huge, big bro energy. Like, he's gonna little bro Akuma real hard. And then in Street Fighter 6, Akuma looks like he could kick his ass. Like, he's like relatively the same size.
I think it's the legs mostly. I think the legs mostly the issue because they're further apart, so he's a bit lower down. He's got that that YouTuber like, hunch. Like, he's been so much time in front of his
That's all of
computer.
us.
How dare you? I have perfect posture when I edit. Only the perfect posture.
The YouTuber posture.
I have neck problems as we speak.
That's why you're
so I
standing.
relate to
You're
this.
smarter
dear.
than us.
True. Yeah, he does that.
And if you see him fight
That is
Marissa, it's so funny how huge she looks compared to
Look, but you gotta admit at least one thing though. This is a huge glow up compared to Street Fighter 5 design.
Oh yeah,
design-wise.
I didn't like his Street Fighter 5 design one bit.
Yeah, he looks way better here.
Even his classic looking 5 was
Five
weird.
Was just a variant of his 3 outfit.
He's very fun to play. They made him a very complicated character. Alex is that weird mix of he's got some beginner friendly stuff to him. Like if you're in Prowler stance and land his sweep, for example, when he's in Prowler stance, he just gets a full animation where he kicks their leg out, flips them over, and like slams them. And it does the same damage as like a short combo. So that's beginner friendly stuff where it's like, oh, I land one counter hit and then boom, big damage. If he lands like a raw charged heavy punch into his heavy slash, he hits the back turn knee kick move where it's brand new. I love that move. Does a good amount of damage. But if you want to do his elite stuff that separates the men from the boys, oh my god, his hard combos are fucking hard. It's like double stance cancel into drive rush. It's crazy.
What is this outfit? She looks like fucking Shiva from
That's her
MP4.
wedding dress outfit, actually. It's just one of the colors.
Oh, the color.
Oh, I see
So it
it.
was supposed to be like. Wait, what was the original?
It's white.
Yeah, one of her
Nice.
endings, she has a wedding dress with a giant, like, Trojan, like, mohawk, And that's this. But she totally little bros Alex. He looks so tiny.
Yeah. It's supposed to be full white.
Yeah, it's
right?
all white.
Look at her arm though. Her arm looks like draconic, like Shao Kahn.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
That's probably just
What the
a
fuck?
settings thing.
What is
If you don't
happening
have
to this
hyper realistic settings on for Street Fighter 6, you get some weird issues like that. I noticed that myself too. When I was trying to optimize it for my stream, I was like, oh, I'm gonna like lower the settings a bit, and I realized that you can't. If you lower the settings at all for Street Fighter 6, you get some weird looking shit. You definitely want it to look pretty.
Annoyingly, I can't find a high resolution image, but this is what I just looked up randomly.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's the outfit I remember.
I mean, like what it's supposed
Yeah,
to
it's the
look
same
like.
outfit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just they colored it. Now, Marissa, to be fair, has always had hilariously big arms. I've always said Marissa's design is actually really cool. I just wish her arms weren't so freaking massive, but aside from that, like, great character. Very fun to play, too. She's an awesome character. A great addition to Street Fighter. I like Marissa, but Those arms scare me.
Yeah.
Like when you're flexing on Zangief, it's terrifying.
Like, look at the size of her head compared to the size of her bicep. Like, her
yeah.
head is smaller than, like, the width of her bicep.
But, lore accurate to Italian women, so it's fine. This is how they look. So.
So, I think we should probably, because we are at we're 2 hours and 30 minutes now, so I'm not sure if we want to just have, like, one more topic, or we want to, like, speed run a bunch of, like, topics.
Yeah, well, to be fair, these were, like, big boy topics worth discussing. The rest can be kind of speed ran. Yeah. Like, how do y'all feel about the Tokon tag tournament?
What do you guys think about Peni? Yeah,
Peni's cool. I think it's weird how that's, like, the team, apparently.
Very much the movie version.
Yeah, it is a movie version for sure. Yeah.
But the robot looks very different compared to the movie, at least.
No, that's the movie version of the robot, pretty much, from Spider-Verse, yeah.
Well, the robot stands up in the movie and stuff. This one
it's like it goes into tank mode where it gets lower. Yeah, but it's got the same, like, round face and the little dots for eyes and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It reminds me of, what's she called? Like, Tron from Marvel's...
Oh, yeah.
Very much so. Very much. Like, huge Tron vibes.
Right?
So that's supposed to be the team? Are they supposed to be a team in the same way the X-Men characters are a team?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
There's no cohesion here at all.
We needed one of these. We did need
it.
one of these.
Yeah, back when they showed off the X-Men, we realized, these are the team leaders. We did speculate on what the teams could be. So now we know Spider-Man's leading the Freak team.
Yep.
Well, it's him, Penny, Star-Lord, and Ms. Marvel.
Yep.
Which makes sense other than Star-Lord. He seems a bit out of place, but I guess if the other team's going to be like the Midnight Suns or something,
well,
like Blade, Wonder,
we know the next three team leaders are Captain America, Doctor Doom, and Ghost Rider, right?
Yeah, Ghost Rider.
So these three, you could do more of a theme, but like I definitely did feel like one of these teams couldn't be a theme. It's like, how do you slot Ms. Marvel into Star-Lord into Spider-Man? It's like, where do you guys go? So there needed to be one.
Does this mean the Venom dream is dead? Yeah. Am I not going to get Venom? Because I feel like he would have been on Spider-Man's team.
You said the same thing as Maximilian Dude, by the way. He said the exact same thing.
Well, I am just Little Max, apparently. People always say I'm just Little
Max,
so this checks out.
Well, I think he'll either be Season 1 DLC or part of Doom's Masters of Evil.
Maybe. Villain team, perhaps.
Although, if we were going to have a Spider-Man villain, I would rather it be Green Goblin.
Imagine Eddie Brock's his own character, but he plays like Frank West. He just takes photos of people and levels up. And he's buff.
That'd be cute.
No, it's Eddie Brock Carnage and Mary
No!
Jane.
I hate that change so much. Don't get me wrong. Mary Jane Venom, cool concept. Terrible execution, because it's just Venom. Like, it just looks like regular Venom, but his spider's gold. Like...
The thing is, though, if they do that, it's going to be very Arc System-y. It's going to be their own thing. Like how Danger there's nothing like the original comics Danger and stuff like that.
Oh, if they made Venom like Arachne from Blaze Blue, $1 million right now.
I mean, they're animagnify everyone, right?
True.
Yeah.
On a side note, they also revealed a new stage, Nowhere. It actually has a lot of like Guardians of the Galaxy 1 vibes.
Yeah.
Like with there's that freaking machine that they use in the movie that's like supposed to be like taking out the trash, and on it you can see like they already had this before, the Lockjaw sticker, but in the cart you can see Cosmo.
Oh.
So like, that's kind of cute. And interestingly, no Guardians of the Galaxy in the background, unlike the X-Men stage where it's like, oh look, you can see Iceman, you can see like, was Gambit there? I forgot. I know like Nightcrawler was there too. It's like deconfirm. So on the Guardian stage, it's like no Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's like people are like, ooh, Gamora maybe still.
What's
well, that's because we're gonna get Gamora with Thanos. We're gonna get like Thanos, Gamora.
Nowhere with a K.
Yeah.
There's screenshots.
Okay,
let me find
I mean, it makes sense. They would if they're not in the background. That's a good sign because it means, like you said, they could be playable characters. Now, to be fair, it's not hard to remove them from the background. That's been happening since like the earliest Street Fighter games, where if you pick the character, they're just not in the background. But yeah.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, it's a cool looking stage.
I'm surprised it kind of looks so much like the movie version in a lot of ways, because a lot of this stuff has been moving away from the movies. I mean, even the ship that Star-Lord summons for his ult looks just like the one from the films, whereas games like this and Rivals have been moving away from the MCU stuff.
Keep in mind,
it's been defined by it.
But keep in mind, Arc System, when the game was just announced, they made an interview and they said, like, we made a Marvel Tokon type kind of game that really appeals to like Disney Marvel or American Marvel, and they told us, no, do not do that. do your Marvel.
Cool.
Do Arc Systems Marvel. Do what you want to
Love
do.
it.
So everything that they're doing is what Arc Systems wants to do. So they wanted to do like Guardians of the Galaxy 1 shenanigans. They wanted to do like more anime-fied, like some of the lady characters and whatnot. So it's like, I see this more as their decision, so I'm completely fine whatever they want to do, because it's like their visions and stuff.
That's nice. Oh, that is cool. I appreciate that it's a minor segue. It's not even relevant to the new stuff, but I like Spider-Man's win quotes. He's finally back to being a sassy little asshole, and I like that. Like, if he beats Iron Man...
Nice,
Like,
nice.
Isn't his line... Isn't his line in the trailer like taken directly from MVC3?
There was
maybe.
one, yes, and it's also the same voice actor, right? I forgot his name. That they brought him.
But if
back.
he beats Tony
Josh
Stark,
It's
he
not
goes,
Yuri.
"Wow, your $1 billion suit lost to my science fair project," and he just swings away.
Dang.
And I'm like, hell yeah.
That's good.
Or he goes,
That's
"Hey
good.
Tony, if you need
Hell
someone to
yes.
test your suits in the future so they don't suck, like just hit me up." And he swings away. It's so good.
Did he
He's
say
just
that?
roasting
Okay, that's
him.
awesome.
Yo, Spidey's burning him so hard he's gonna turn to dust in Spidey's arms
yeah.
this time.
He's gonna be like, shh, and just let Tony Stark fade away. So good.
Yeah. So excited for Tokon. Did they have an announcement date before? Because it says August 6th now.
I don't know. That game's going through a hard
Well,
set of growing pains, because when they revealed it, people were very underwhelmed with how instead of being like an actual 4v4 fighting game, it's more like here's your main character with some assists, because there's no reason to switch. Like, just learn the one character since you only have one life bar. There's no reason to switch your character. And they're like, oh, also, all the assists are very generic with the exception of a couple characters. Otherwise, they're all the same almost. So, very dramatic zoom, very wow, very planned. So that
You keep doing that, man. We'll see, because didn't in this trailer, or even in the last playtest, they changed stuff and whatnot? It's like, oh, player feedbacks, we're going to change stuff. And
they're
whatnot,
trying.
whatnot. So it's like different
Yes,
builds.
they're changing a lot because they're trying very hard
I-
to not get dunked on by the Avatar fighting game. They really don't want to get dunked on too hard.
That one, you're worried about. I mean, there's Invincible versus Avatar. I guess in a weird way, like Guilty Gear is still going with this game.
They just started their new season, so Guilty Gear's getting a whole new season of DLC characters. My girl
Yep.
jam.
Why can't you do that, NetherRealm?
Blame WB. It's not their fault this time. It's definitely Warner Brothers just straight up saying no more.
Hold the stick. Mortal Kombat, do something. Hold the
That
stick,
was me
you
with
know?
Ermac and MK11, just poking him. Do something. Just dead in the crypt.
What I was trying to say was like they have emphasized like very early on. It's like because 4v4 is so complicated. Like you can choose to just play one character, and like that seems like one of the things that like a tactic that you can do and stuff like that. Because it's like, what if you only like one of the main one character really get good at them? Then it's like you can't do that. So I don't know if that's when they want to lean in. Whereas like other tag teams, like Invincible versus tag team, like, you need to learn 3 and stuff like that. So
It just doesn't.
Dunno.
It doesn't really prioritize switching. I was even finding myself doing that. I would play Spider-Man just because I like playing Spider-Man, and he's actually a bit easier to understand in this game than he is in Marvel vs. Capcom when he's so weird. Like he just doesn't make
died.
sense to my brain. So I was playing him in this game and enjoying him, but as a result, I'd win a whole match against people for like I'd play like 10 matches online and be like, wait, did I ever switch characters? And you're like, no, I didn't, because there's no reason.
also, there's not like a requirement. It's like you need to do something to unlock the other characters to play and stuff.
Yeah, you have to like do like stage transitions and all that, which happen way too often.
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
find like there's like 7 stage transitions in one match, and you're like, we get it. We get it. You have stage transitions. You don't need to make it this common. It's also way too easy to trigger them. Like at least in Injustice, it's got to be a back 3. You know, you can't do it by accident. In that game, you're always constantly sending them into the next stage by complete mistake.
Well, I
like
mean,
you'll just
that's-
throw them in the corner.
Well,
That's
the-
because to unlock them, right, you need to, like, one of the things you can do is just throw them to the next stage.
Yes, so they made it very easy to do.
to unlock a character
Yeah.
to play, like you need to play. If you want to unlock all 4 of your characters, you
Right,
gotta
so
keep
maybe that's
stage
probably why.
transitioning. Yeah.
Just chuck them around.
Yeah. Anyways, excited for that. So Alan from Invincible versus guys, like they announced this character.
I wanted to talk about this because I feel like such a hypocrite. I said I don't care if Alan's in the game. Then I saw his gameplay and I'm like, Alan main. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be an Alan main, along with Duplicate, who I hate in the story in the show, but her gameplay looks like so much fun. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a Duplicate
She looks
main, like
awesome.
Duplicate, Alan.
Yes.
Who's my third character? I don't know.
I find it really funny. They reveal Alan right after Capcom shut the bed with Alex.
I feel like
I think not.
big guy.
Sure. Also, they revealed like they're giving the Alan like condoms away. So see, you can prevent it, Alex, if you wear an Alan condom.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense for them to meme that hard, because they are memeing that hard with Invincible Versus, but I'm still kind of surprised they did that. That must be a Season 4 reference. I haven't seen anything about Season
That's
4
real,
yet,
by
so
the way,
don't spoil
Babe
it.
Ruthless,
But,
just so you know.
Okay.
Alan
I didn't
Condoms
watch the
is
trailer,
real.
so is that real?
Yes,
Is that real?
they were like giving these away and stuff like that. I can look this up.
Is it like alien flavored?
Mystery flavor.
Because there's flavored sometimes. Is there like an Allen flavor?
Okay, so first off, there's like the play events you can do, and then like if you go to the events, they'll give you like Allen condoms.
No fucking way. There they are. It's him holding it. This is real.
What the heck?
And here's someone actually having it and stuff like that.
These better not be real.
What?
As in like actual.
This is real. This is real.
I'm looking at those pin
Love
badges
Shack.
or whatever they are, where you got the little alien thing with it showing its butthole.
Oh yeah.
fuck?
Oh, that's a pet. Remember in the show?
Also,
That's from the show.
the pin of him going like this, but shirtless.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna find. Let me see if I can
Very
find the full
seductive.
image. It's really funny.
What? This is crazy.
They're leaning hard on the Allen fan
Okay, that's
service.
crazy because I've seen like the first 2 seasons of Invincible. That's my only background, by the way. And it's
Uh-huh.
like he never comes off that way so far in the show. So
Oh.
I'm just like, what is this?
It's funny because he's actually more like that in the comics because they had to tone that part down. They made his like love interest actually a captain or something, whereas in the comics she's a borderline prostitute. So they gave his girlfriend an actual role in the show.
But by the way, dog, do you know that one scene where Omnion does this?
Yeah.
You know that? That's animated.
Well, of course. But I just haven't seen anything. I actually read the comics, so I shouldn't even really be worried about spoilers. But I guess it's possible they could have changed some stuff. Where is this event at? So I know how to avoid it.
Just where is it? Where?
It said Austin, Texas. It's in your zone.
It is.
What
I'm
the
going.
hell, dog?
Te-
You could have played
Te-
Alan.
Damn
10
it!
days ago. It was 10
You
days.
could have.
Yeah, you could have played Alan. You could have gotten the Alan condom.
Damn it, guys! You gotta tell me more about this stuff. I didn't know anything about this. We gotta be more vocal in the chat. I could have done this for the content.
By the way, Snake, or one of you guys were asking. Here's like this was like which Alan best describes your mood today? It's like what the fuck is that fourth one?
What?
Official Invincible versus?
It looks like something you would make, Sam.
Fuck you. What the hell?
like cute little reptile, cute little reptile, cute little reptile, reptile holding a knife in front of his penis. Like, that's the kind of thing you would do.
Anyway,
the eye is
so
pretty
Alan, what you guys think? Okay, what I was gonna say was also on the last episode we were talking about Duplicate and Powerplex, and I was like, I'm surprised they haven't announced Alan yet. Alan is like a guaranteed character. Where the fuck was he? We released the episode, and the comment section is like, Alan just was announced.
Oh yeah, the Combat King's curse like continues 1,000%. It's hilarious how good we are at this. I just wish we had the fame to match our power level of influencing reality. You would think with how good we are at this that we'd like be really famous. But, you know.
Speaking of which, dog, people in the comments are like, Combat King's curse again. It's like, you said Alan happens. We also got about a dozen comments saying, dog play Requiem. So we did get a bunch of people saying that. It's like, I watched the episode and here's my proof, dog play Requiem. So we got fans who were like being like, please dog play Requiem.
Oh, I see.
Let's manifest the next NetherRealm game. You know, guys,
Justice
next,
3.
you know, they're not going to release not going to announce the next game before we have the next episode. Surely they wouldn't
Yeah, not
announce it.
gonna
It's not
happen.
going to happen. It won't
Mortal
happen
Kombat
the
1,
day after
2.
the episode goes up. Surely.
I went up to NetherRealm and told them to give us the new trailer. They said there was no way.
It's called Mortal Kombat 1 2 because they're doubling down on Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Cameos, here to stay. Multiverse, here to stay.
We're gonna have 2
Megan
cameos
Fox,
now.
here to stay.
Imagine we get a reveal, but it's like, guys, we heard how much you wanted Mortal Kombat 1 to not be canceled. So here's Combat Pack 3. And everyone's like, because they just thought it was the next game for so long.
I mean,
No,
it's been a while
it's
now.
like the trailer's like the 1, 2, 3,
Kombat 1, 2,
and then it's
3.
like Combat Pack 3. Hell yeah, that's what we're doing. And then they announced Alan for MK.
I mean, Omni's fans
Alan's in that
might
I
as
too.
do
well.
wish that Mortal Kombat was advertised as well as Invincible Versus. They're so good at memeing and just making incredible ads for all these trailers.
Those cute little gifs, like I really like those. A little like the anime chibi style stuff like that.
I'm so mad that I missed this. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, well,
Anyway.
as we saw with 2XKO, good advertisement doesn't equate sales. right? Or like making money. So who knows?
Not sales,
Did
because
2XKO have good
it downloaded
advertisement?
very well. Like, it was one of the most downloaded
Right, well, the
games ever, but just didn't get
skins,
any money. Yeah.
Right, 'cause
well,
I don't even know what their expectations
to be fair, I wanted to buy some of the skins, and I was confused because you can't just directly buy whichever ones you want. You can only get ones that are like in the store right now, and that's so stupid. I'm like, wait.
Rotation.
I'm like, wait, but I want to buy this Vi skin right now, and you're not going to let me spend money? And they're like, no, that's dumb. I'm sorry, but you kind of deserve that failure in that regard. Like, there's probably a lot of underdog moments, not just me, who are like, I want to buy this. I can't. Well, I guess I'll proceed to just never buy anything because I'm...
Yeah, it's the Fortnite model, right? They want you to have that scarcity, like I have to buy it now, you know?
But you're not Fortnite.
Yeah, before
But
it's
you're
gone.
not
Oh, Leon, back in the store, you cowards.
Do the Marvel Rivals format where you can just always buy whatever you want.
I want Leon in Fortnite.
Anyway.
Also, when talking about competitions for fighting game like this year and stuff like that, I completely forgot about 2XKO. It's like, oh no, that's not a good sign.
It's a fun game, but I mean...
Don't worry, everyone
Yeah,
did.
exactly. But regardless, any opinions about Allen, you guys? Because I think he looks pretty cool in terms of like they describe his fighting style like ping pong, where it's like you hit them and some of your attack like brings them back in a way, like a little bit like that stuff.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I did like his animations. Like, he does a little helicopter spin. That's funny. I liked he does a little chin tap, like hit me right here for one of his moves. It's like a counter or something, and I'm like, yeah, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Because his in-universe lore, for anyone not aware, is that he just gets stronger when he survives a terrible beatdown. So he's kind of saying, go ahead, hit me.
Yes.
I'll just get tougher. And in lore, he's very strong now. Like, he's absurdly OP at this point in the lore.
Yeah, he's way bigger. Like they took the big Allen like from I forgot season 2 or 3 like into Invincible versus, so he's huge in the game, which is really cool. They also I noticed something like because now there's like a play test where you can play as 10 characters and stuff like that. But they've also announced like something 16 characters out of 18 have been announced. So they've confirmed that it's going to be 18 characters at launch, which means we have 2 more characters we don't know.
Oh, damn. That's
Who
it,
they're
huh?
going to be, yeah.
2 more Viltrumites, baby.
I mean, Immortal is going to be kind of a Viltrumite-like if that happens.
They're literally
you know?
the Saiyans of their universe, right? So it's like, get 5 different versions of Goku.
Imagine that. It's like
Oh yeah, basically.
Immortal and Conquest are the last 2 characters.
I genuinely think Conquest is now like a season DLC character. I don't think he's going to be a base roster.
He probably should be, but I can easily see them being like, we'll want to promote the new season, whatever. Or unless, because maybe I assume he comes back later in the show. So maybe it'll be to align with that. So it's like, oh, he's back in the show, he's in the game now.
What's the because right now I definitely see it's like it's either I think Immortal is so high of a chance to be on the base roster too, but then it's like one of the Guardians of the Globe, and I think that would be the last one. So be like, what's the stretchy guy who's voiced by Sonic called again?
Oh, the Martian?
Yeah, like I think he'd be kind of
fun.
cool, but it's just like one of those maybe Shrinking Ray. Oh, Shrinking Ray, that'd be kind of cool.
Fun, but very hard to implement. I kind of still want that character from the comics who's been revealed for the new season, I think. That
Universal.
Yeah, with like she has like the staff and like the trident kind of thing, and she's an alien.
I think every character that's been revealed for season 4, you know, Universa, Dinosaurus, certain other
That'd be cool. I want
characters that we're
Dinosaurus in the
gonna get
game
to.
for sure. That'd be epic.
My number one.
He looks so
character.
bad in the show, by the way. Done so dirty. I was like, why'd they do him that way? But oh well.
I want those characters, but I think at this point, because they stated that there's going to be a story mode, and like this story mode they hinted at could take place in between one of the times between like oh shit, I gotta be careful what I say here because Babe Ruthless you've only seen first season, right?
I've seen 2 seasons, but I don't mind.
Don't do it, Sonic.
Okay. Yeah, what I mean to say is like this story they're implying like it could have happened during the events of Invincible, and like what we do know is like they confirm it's happening further down from season 2, and I think it's definitely somewhat in season 3. I might guess. So because of that, I think some characters who show up in season 4 don't show up here because it's matching that. And it's like, oh, these characters it's like are all kind of around the season 3 areas of these characters. So that's why Dinosaurus or Universo, I don't see them in the base roster for the story mode. But for DLC, I think so. That's why these 2 in Conquest DLC.
That's true.
My guess.
Agent Spider, on the other hand.
Agent Spider.
And I'd imagine that they would
Ooh,
like
that's true.
coincide maybe the game releasing with a new season of Invincible, right? So maybe they're like waiting.
What they should do is have Agent Spider in the game, and then you know when you get those posts from like one studio, be like, "Hey, congratulations on the release of your game." They can go, "Hey, congratulations, Tokon, on releasing your game with that guy who's kind of like Agent Spider." What's up with that?
Pretty cool.
And you know, maybe you get the creator of Invincible to like draw the Tokon version of Spider-Man in his style. have some fun with it, you know.
Yeah, wasn't there like recently like Josh Keaton was like, hey, Invincible versus, I wouldn't mind voicing Agent Spider in your game. Just saying. I remember he made that tweet recently, so that's like people are like speculating and whatnot.
It would have been really funny for them to. It would have been funny if they just replied with the Agent Spider trailer. Like, that's the reply in the tweet. It's like,
oh,
what are you talking about, Josh? Josh, come on, what are you trying to do here?
Yeah. I think that's a great addition, but I do think it's DLC if Agent Spider ever makes it in.
That'd be great. I think what Snake just described would be amazing, and it's totally in their style to advertise that way. They have good memes.
Angstrom Lee sounds like a pretty cool idea too. But regardless, yeah, we'll wait
Dude,
next
he'd
month.
have Noob Saibot portal technology. I just hope we don't get like, oh, here's Evil Mark or something. That'd be lame. I don't want any like variants of Mark.
Yeah. It's like, okay, that's gonna be very like Dragon Ball Fighter.
I wonder if the kid will make it in.
Like, oh, remember this Mark?
Oh, his little brother.
Oliver?
Yeah, as the tiny
Probably.
character.
I'd imagine so.
I could see potential, but then again, that's another Viltrum might like, you know? Unless
Yeah, but
he's
you have
got
like the
more
Kid
gimmicks that are
Goku
cool
thing
later
going,
on.
like in Fighters, where it's like, oh, here's a tiny body character. He'd be the Krillin, in other words. Like, oh, here's your small body character who does like small body character stuff. Like, he flies under fireballs and garbage like that.
That's true.
Ooh,
I don't think
actually,
currently we have one yet, yeah.
I think the problem with putting him in is you can kill people brutally. He's like 11.
Listen,
He's very small, true.
he's going full Leon Kennedy, all right? You're going to kill this child. We're doing it. All right? I can play Conquest.
Look, guys,
Just kidding. And complete the mission.
In the actual show, right, Oliver gets into some fucked up situations, right? So I feel like translating that to the game wouldn't be that much of a stretch, but
but he doesn't die.
He never got his
fair.
head punched off.
Yeah,
So
he doesn't die.
I feel like if we're gonna get Oliver, it would be a future.
That is my
version.
favorite part about the trailers. Is like they'll
Yeah.
show Invincible versus Eve or something. I thought the whole season was already out. It's not.
3 episodes
Okay.
right now.
Oh,
But I was gonna say it's funny in the gameplay trailers
You
for
need to watch
Invincible
a lot.
versus. You'll see like Invincible versus Adam Eve, and he'll just like destroy her into like just a bloody torso is all that's left, and just like next round starts, and you're like, holy shit, Mark, Jesus Christ! But it don't matter because it's a video game.
What you call? I think even their intro dialogue is like, "Eve, I love you, but gotta beat the shit out of you," or some shit like that.
You know a way they could actually implement a meme is if Mark gets a perfect on someone, he goes, "I thought you were stronger."
I kind of wish for any game, like whether it's Mortal Kombat, because they started including like family members like Cassie and Johnny.
Interdialogues.
I kind of wish instead of having them say some dumb in-universe stuff like, "Oh, we're just training," then it ends in a fatality and makes no sense. They should just go full like what if scenario where it's like just evil. Same with Adam and Eve versus Mark. Just have her be like, "I can't believe you joined him, Mark." He's like, "My father's way is the only way, Eve." And like something like that. So it makes sense why they're decimating each other. Don't have them still act friendly and then glorify each other. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat is a bit of both, though. It's like you have sometimes where they'll be friendly, and then you have sometimes they'll be like, "You're not getting past me," or like they'll be mean. It's like it actually is a bit of both. Obviously, it's not like too far, or it's like if they really want to kill each other. I think in Mortal Kombat when it's like a multiversal situation, like, "What universe are you from? How dare you?"
The solution is you put in 2 characters who are like lovers, and that they can regenerate, and their whole thing is they love like beating the shit out of each other, ripping each other apart. It's how they show their love on their planet, right? So you put in characters like that, and they're like, and so it's like, this is date night. We're gonna get
Everybody
so
in
fucked up
Alabama
at
in
each
the Deep
other.
South got
That's a funny
super excited
idea.
at your idea, Snake. They're like, "Yeah, finally."
What's with all the Alabama hate, dog? What's going on?
I know, right? This episode.
I did
yeah.
add the Deep South.
First
I
the
wanted to be
incest,
a bit-
now the domestic abuse. What is going on?
Well, I mean, if the shoe fits. Just kidding.
I just thought about another character that a lot of fans wanted, the Mauler twins. So that could be the final character. There are some villains that are pretty fun. The Mauler twins, the earthquake guy,
Oh, he'd be
and
cool.
whatnot. So don't worry, Babe Ruthless. All you missed is like True Underdog's incest jokes.
well,
So
he was
an
already
incest
making them
joke.
earlier, so
I didn't make an incest joke. That's a lie.
You threw Alabama under the bus again.
that's where his people are from.
Yes. Wait, no. No, because Snake brought up the idea of a character in Invincible. Never mind. It's not. It's a whole thing. You can watch the episode. You'll find out that way.
I actually hate the sound of my own voice, so I
That's
do.
always
I,
the beginning phase of the YouTube career. Eventually, you're like, "Damn, I sound awesome.
No, I do listen to the podcast again, but it usually takes me a while just because I have to get over the initial, like, it's nothing against you guys. It's literally, like, even with my own videos, like, I won't watch them, but, like, sometimes I might go back to them and like, oh, yeah, I did do that, or I did talk about that, but it still bothers me. It still very much bothers me.
Our last podcast was a banger.
When I revisit an old video of mine, I'll just go to the script and just read that rather than watching the video.
Oh wow.
I just can't. I just can't.
Then there's me.
Head empty. No thoughts.
No,
That's just
I
like
recently
7
watched one of
episodes.
my own videos, and I got lost watching it. It was so good and well paced. I was like, damn, 10 minutes went by. What a good video! Like I thought it was done well.
Wow.
That's great, dogs. Like, I watched one of my own videos. I got lost watching it. It's like, yeah, now you know how we feel.
Not lost.
Isn't that funny?
The expression, he's like, he borderline went. Oh.
That laugh went progressively more and more like harder. Just. But anyway, is there any other like topic you guys want to like mention here? We are getting close to like we are on the 3 hour mark here.
Our videos.
I mean, I'm pretty good with the podcast. I think it's time to send us out. Any final thoughts from people? I'm pretty much done.
I would say yeah, we are on the 3 hour mark and stuff like that. Oh, look at how sad he is now. Aw. Oh, look. How about this, Snake? How about this? How about like I do a Q&A question? You know, how about we end it
God damn it! Ah, my least favorite video topic. Damn it.
See, I knew it was
here we
gonna
go.
keep going, and that's why I went to the bathroom, because I was like, no way, it's ending on time.
Very smart. So here's our very short question that we can end the episode off with. And the question is said by Kam Yara Mad I7387. I don't know what that means, but it sounds really cool. And this person asks, what other fighting game character you would put in a MK story? Specifically, a guest fighter, but yes, MK story, Tekken
brother.
7 style. Like, who would you
people
want
I
to do
hate
that?
People
Tekken
hated
7
those
style?
characters,
What?
though.
Akuma from Tekken 7, remember?
Oh,
Like,
Akuma.
the way Akuma was implemented
Oh, okay,
into
you're
Tekken
talking
7
about
story.
Akuma,
Yeah.
not the
What
other
fighting
guest
game-
characters.
that-
Okay, because I was gonna say they hated.
Does it got to be an existing one or a new one?
Well, an existing fighting game character you would put in an MK story, so it has
Also,
to
I thought you meant like
exist.
a guest fighter, as in like they'd been in previous Mortal Kombat games, like Jason or something. Like, would you put him in the story mode? But you mean like a new one from a different fighting game? Okay.
And from a fighting game, yeah. So not like guest fighters. So you can't be like how like, if I want to slot Predator in Mortal Kombat, that fits greatly. But we're talking about
I've got it right. I've got it, the perfect one. So you have a scene. It's Johnny Cage just doing his thing, you know, just making his movie, and then in walks Alex Street Fighter 6.
Oh, no.
And Johnny just fucking destroys him, and goes, "Yeah, man, incest, terrible thing." Stomps on his skull. The guy who's like, "Oh, I'm not going to kill anyone," he's like, "Well."
for this
make
one.
it
You
except
gotta
for this
really
guy.
sell it. You gotta really sell it, Snake. Like Alex doesn't just come in. Alex comes in with Patricia on a leash, and he's like, "Yeah,
I see we're at this point of the podcast.
he comes in doing the Shao Kahn MK9 victory pose, Patricia around his leg, and he's like,
Oh, full heel, the full heel transition here as we see.
And she's pregnant
Every game
again.
it's gonna
She's
get
never
worse
gonna
for
stop
Alex.
pumping out the incest army. He's gonna keep making kids, and that's fight for the future. But it's Alex, the third strike fight. For
Well, that's the neat part. This fight is unique in that every time you lose, Johnny gets a full
yeah,
health
you can't
bar
lose the
back.
fight.
He just
You
jumps
can't
back
lose.
up and goes, "Whoa!" And then so you can't lose. Alex can't win. It's impossible. Incest people, they don't win. That's just how the
Incest
world works.
doesn't
We live in a
win.
just, rational
You
society.
hear that, Snake? That's the sound
That's
of
the
like
quote,
a huge chunk of our audience
2026
leaving
before
because
Snake.
you just alienated them. How could you do that?
So back on track. The question, I think there's two ways you can approach this. You can approach it like this character just appears with a group of characters for one scene, and then they don't show
No,
up
that's
anymore.
too. That's
kind of a
that's an easy
vibe.
way out. It's got to be like an actual integral
integration.
part of the
Right?
story.
It can't be like Janet Cage. Like imagine Janet Cage is just swapped out with like Ryu Street Fighter. And he just walks in like, and that's all he does. Like you can't do that. It has to be an actual
So I
important
feel like it
character.
can't
Unfortunately,
be like a Tekken or like a Street Fighter character because they wouldn't fit in the universe of Mortal Kombat. Like it would be like too like it wouldn't match tone wise to me. So I feel like
I would disagree,
Okay.
but
You would need someone
okay.
specific like Vega because he has a weapon. So him like cutting people up could be like a thing, or in Bison just being
I'm thinking
evil.
of Heihachi.
Man, I hate Heihachi.
Like I'm thinking about
he
these
should've stayed
big
dead.
guns. Like
I
Kazuya
feel
just.
like it would be cool to get like a chaos.
Okay, yeah, but I meant like Kazuya showing up like for a tournament and that kind of vibe.
Oh, Mortal Kombat could actually explain why Heihachi's alive, and it would make more sense than the way Tekken did it, where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, even though just pretend that Kazi wasn't watching the whole time as Heihachi hit the lava, because he clearly was. Just pretend he wasn't, because now it makes sense that he got saved last second.
Yeah, by some mods
As if-
or some shit, right?
As if Kazuya wouldn't have seen that and gone, what the
He
fuck?
fell into a portal into the MK universe. The portal opens up underneath him, and Shang Tsung's there, like, yes, Heihachi Mishima, I've waited a long time to meet you.
Yeah, I would probably I don't know, I might pick a DC character, but I feel like because, obviously it's been done before, maybe like a Killer Instinct character I feel like would go really well, like Fulgore. Fulgore could be really cool.
I did think about that.
That would
yes,
be my vote.
yes.
Fulgore of the Cyber Initiative.
That
Yeah,
would
that
work.
makes sense.
I want Kuma.
Or like
Put Kuma in Mortal
Saber
Kombat.
Wolf being created by Shang Tsung in this case, whatnot. Or there's a lot of monsters that Shang Tsung could create from Killer Instinct if they would implement it that way.
Reptile goes looking for his people, finds Ripta.
Ooh,
He's like, yo,
perfect.
this lady.
He
I
goes.
like
He goes
her.
close enough. Lizard enough for me. This will work.
Close enough, damn.
I think that Ogre would be pretty badass.
Well,
like,
if-
there's like
I
monster
think if
characters in Tekken that would fit. Like Devil would be cool. Ogre would be cool. So I guess you can't really put Azazel in
I
there.
think Akuma would be a funny one.
Just Akuma again.
Well,
Akuma
it has to be
again.
a character. It has to be a character that'll bring people in.
That's why Ogre is such a good idea. I like Ogre. Riptor would be cool too. Fulgore's cool. Yeah, I think I'll have all the good picks already.
I think Akuma would be funny because you just imagine he's just like in Tekken 7. He's like, oh yes, I was hired by Shang Tsung many years ago. Well, why weren't you around back then? I was waiting till Earthrealm was stronger, long after it mattered. But the idea is that every time he fights, he gets his shit rocked by an MK character. He's like, oh god, oh fuck, oh god, I wasn't ready for this kind of violence, and he scurries away like a cockroach.
That's the tricky thing about these sort of games. It's like when Akuma was in Tekken 7, it's one of those it's like those contractual like action hero stars, like The Rock can never lose, like that kind of like stuff. It's like they don't want to disrespect Akuma in story mode. So every time he's defeated or anything that happens to him, it's like off screen. It's like, what happened between him and Kazuya? I mean, Kazuya won, but did he win or did Akuma let him? Who knows? You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like that's the thing. It's like you put a really big guest fighter. Like in my mind, I just thought of like Geese from like Fatal Fury. It's like, well, can he get? Obviously, in the gameplay, they got a fatality to these characters too, and whatnot. But in the story mode, it's like, can they balance these characters out without like disrespecting them? Because like if they disrespect their own characters, who cares? But a guest fighter in their own game, they want to have good relations and stuff like that.
Yeah, they
that's,
won't
like,
even
the
kill
tough
out
part.
Heihachi in their own game. They're gonna let it happen in Mortal Kombat. Like, plus Heihachi's been in enough
Exactly.
games. He's been in enough games. He's in PlayStation All Stars,
Yeah, Soul
whatever.
Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
We had
True.
enough Heihachi. I'm good on him.
He's got to be in Fortnite too eventually.
My vote's on True Ogre. I think he'd be really dope. Yeah.
They could work, yeah.
I was gonna say at first I was like, well, but True Ogre can't have any
What is he-
speaking lines. Then I'm like, oh wait, default Ogre doesn't talk either. It's fine.
But what's his role in the story, dog? What does he
Well,
do?
you see, Shang Tsung or someone else pulls a Jujutsu Kaisen is like demon summoning art. I'm gonna pull a monster from a different reality, and he pulls True Ogre. Yeah. It's like a
True
shiny
Ogre dog.
Pokemon pull. He just
Oh.
or you could just do the typical ogre lore
Oh.
where it's like ogre appears whenever a bunch of fighting happens. So like they're all fighting and he's like, I've come, to like test their strength, that kind of thing. Yeah. Only he don't talk.
I've got it. I got the perfect guest. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I keep hearing that Christie's apparently a sadist. I need to know more about this. I keep hearing that apparently Christie has like dark lore. Because I made my toxic fighting game women tier list just yesterday, and people were like, "Why is Christy not on here?" And I got a few of them. Like Christy's evil. Yeah.
He heard the first two syllables and just blanked out completely.
Sorry,
You heard two syllables, dog.
Christy who?
Cristiano Ronaldo, the soccer player.
Oh, I thought I heard Christy Montero.
City
My
of the
bad.
Wolves. Yes, the City of the Wolves. Guess that guy.
Wait, Wait, Montero from Tekken. The way you described it, you talk about the
Christy
DOA
Montero.
version.
No.
Christy DOA.
Yeah.
That's what people would be talking about and say sadistic. Christy DOA because she's an assassin.
I don't think so. Because my buddy said that Christy from Tekken is apparently crazy. Let's see though.
Huh?
Anyway, forget I said anything. I am glad that I could ruin Snake's day and make good entertainment, but that was on accident. I'm sorry.
The Baldur's Gate 3 Karlach situation has been happening quite often recently. Sorry, Babe Ruth. I'll explain that afterwards. So my idea, by the way, I think this would fit perfectly because this character is going to be huge, and people would buy Mortal Kombat if they add this character and like try to put it in universe. Morrigan.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And then they can be like, she's one of the from Viternus, basically. It's like Nataro has been betraying them too much, so now they're gonna send Morrigan to do like the jobs and stuff like that.
You know what? Fuck it. If she would kill Natara to make sure she never comes back, played by Megan Fox again, I would accept.
Dude,
Morrigan as part of
Capcom
the
would never
universe,
allow
why
that. They
not?
won't even put her into our own games outside of actual costumes. They would never loan her out.
Oh, Oh, no.
That's the problem. Is like the only characters who could realistically make it in, I think, would be KI characters.
at this
I
point,
don't think the Japanese would go for that.
perhaps. This is a dream scenario, though. Obviously, this is if they really love.
Yeah.
Like, if there was Marvel vs. Capcom 5 like 5 years ago.
I mean,
then
everyone
that
keeps
kind of
like
situation.
pretending like you couldn't have a guest character and just have them not be fatalityable. I know it would be lame, but would people really get mad at Ryu being in Mortal Kombat if the only condition is you can't fatality him, he just falls
Yes.
over? Because
Yes.
we want Ryu. So
Yes, they
what's the
would.
problem?
Yeah, we want Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat, or Tekken versus Mortal Kombat.
People would
obviously.
I'm tired of these
absolutely
fucking
mad about
normies.
it.
I'm tired of these people that are ruining great crossovers because I can't do the big finishing move that I'm bored of in 3 days anyway because I watched a compilation on YouTube. I've seen them all already on day one and I'm already bored. Why are we letting this decide our choices?
Regardless, I actually, any more answers? Does anybody have any more else want to say? Because I think these are pretty fun.
Well, I would say review Hayabusa from DOA Ninja Gaiden, but I'm kind of tired of him being in everything and getting to be like the guy all the time, constantly. A DOA story can't happen without him getting an important role.
Ryu.
God forbid one of the DOA characters beat a final boss without him intervening. God forbid. Fuck you.
I mean, Ryu versus Scorpion, Ninja battle, katanas clashing could be kind of hype, you know? I would like to see that trailer.
It's like someone's like fan made like whatever
Yeah.
like music video or some shit where it's like they overlay like
Death
Evanescence
battle.
in the background.
Oh! That's hype as fuck. Thank you very much, Kamyaramadi, for the fun question. And yeah, I guess that's about all we've got. Look at Snake go with that Leon axe. Is that Leon's axe? Is that the
That's
implication?
Hunk.
No, it's the one from Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh.
So it's the closest
It's
I had
the
to
Hunk
Leon's
hatchet because
Yeah,
Hunk has
yeah.
a hatchet too, ironically.
It's better than Leon's. It makes the parry window.
I saw the
Yeah,
description
from
for
what I've
that axe, and I'm like, what an overpowered description for just a Hunk's axe. It's like, this is an iconic blade throughout history with thousands of blood on it or whatever. And I'm like, wait, why are we giving this like weird lore to... Is this like, did Hunk just found this? Or has Hunk been killing people throughout history? Why does this axe have historical value, they say? Like, it's killed many people throughout history.
Because it turns out... Because Hunk made it up because he's a Chunibyo.
Or
It's a Dark Souls
I
description
love that.
item, you know. It's like, it'll tell you what, like, the story behind it.
My dark power is being unleashed.
I love that he just goes for the neck snap in the middle of the fight, like, for no reason. Just tries to Shang Tsung you in the middle. Just gets behind you and just goes for it. Like,
Yes.
that's my boy. That's my
What
boy.
were we gonna say, Baby
oh,
Ruth?
I had like two kind of unrelated thoughts. One being like, oh, maybe Hunk is like a title they passed down or some shit. It's not, but you know, like I would
Like
just
Spirit. Yeah.
My
The
son.
other thing I was thinking is that, because I mean, you don't know who's underneath the mask, right? The other thing I was just gonna point out randomly is like, if you ever see those Resident Evil cosplays, and they have, I don't have anything good to show you, but like they're holding the gun, right? Pretend I'm holding the gun, and then they have like the flashlight right underneath or something on top. It's like super
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
going like this. And I was thinking Snake. I was like, you need
Yeah,
the flashlight to make it extra cool. There you go, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, currently Snake is doing the MGS3. You know the.
I gotta see her
CPC
reaction to
pose,
this clip that I've shown to all you guys, but not to her. And you gotta see it with sound.
Okay, let me.
Oh boy.
This has caught me off guard.
Ah! Damn!
Just slips right in. Just leaves.
It just happened so quick too.
Yeah, he does that when he kills Leon.
Yep.
Yeah, he does. He does try that on Leon. Yeah. It's a QTE. You gotta like mash it out of it, basically. Oh my gosh! There's the flashlight. Nice.
What? Oh my god.
Well, how could you shoot? Who's getting shot here? Actually, who wants to get?
I
who
mean,
wants
he
to
was
make any
shooting
shot?
dog in my point of view. But
Okay, I'll edit it so he was shooting dog. Oh no! There he goes. Well, dog is dead.
That's what you get for not paying attention to
I
me.
come back alive just to mute Snake and then die.
That's what you get for mixing up Christie with Ronaldo.
That's what you get.
So I guess for not playing RE9 even after all of us told him to play it for a month.
That's what he gets for being an insect.
It's like getting roasted while I'm dead. Damn.